Ever?
Man, COVID takes you way away from that cruise ship in Oakland being stuck for like 3 weeks.
Up and stuck?
Ooh, it's up, it's up, it's up. Then it's stuck.
Oh, thank
Hello.
you.
Yes. I haven't talked to him yet. Yeah, when he's done, I'm gonna just let him know. I don't know if I'm gonna have Greg have somebody pick them all up, or just have him store them and Greg source them when he needs them. But I had ordered a huge amount because of how well they sold, but then he made that mistake. So he might be just take them when on the shows that you are there and they sell them there. But even if you're not there, I can still sell them. All right, that's the last time you're using him. Yeah, mm-hmm. He's just gonna piss you off next time. Why you ain't do right? Shoot. All right. Bye. Did you just send a link?
Hmm?
Did you send a link?
Yes.
Okay, I deleted it. Can you send it to me, Angel?
You deleted the email?
Yeah, it came down. I was archiving the email before it, and then it came down.
So why would you delete it?
Oh no, I can find it because I just
Yeah.
archived it.
You just go to all. But I sent it to you again
I
anyway.
just don't know why you delete it.
You know, right?
Your skin, yeah. Today is when you're begin.
The rest is your return. Sound like something farting.
Paintballing. These guys. These guns are single shot, but they know how to make it sound like it's automatic with their fingers. That's how quick they shoot them.
Oh, I don't want to paintball with them. They take it too seriously. I'm like, sir, no. See, we're not doing that. You doing too much.
Walter Blue, you took off work just to be here. I don't know if that's responsible, but I'm not complaining. Somebody said they got their mama like Springboks.
Mama like Springboks shipping in May. Mama like Springboks shipping in May. Whoa, Mama like Springboks shipping in May. Won't you get it? won't you get it? Cause the ship ain't man. Mama like angel ship. Yeah, she does by herself. Mark helps.
He does. He does. Every single box that gets shipped out, know that Amar has touched it in some form or fashion.
All right, I'm getting up.
Nah, do it from there, man. Just bring the mic down.
When you over 30, you can't get up without making.
I was gonna say, I don't want to stop you because I know it's a momentum thing, right? But your butt was so close to being out.
Yeah, I feel it.
It was like, oh, it's like.
Before you. Marcus, come here at 5:30.
I think that's what we said.
Perfect. Release the inhibition, feel the rain on your skin, yeah. Only you can make it in. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Ho, ho, ho. He hit the flow. Kev got low. Kev, please release more New York tickets. It ain't that
not how it
easy,
works.
y'all. I think people don't understand.
More
I'm not
tickets.
debating you. We got two things working against us. The biggest one is COVID. So the capacity limits is what I've been trying to tell people. Capacity limits. Comedy clubs are already small. You take a venue that's 250
man.
people,
They'd
you
be
say
small.
reduce it by 50, that's 125. You know I'm selling 125. And New York City?
And we're at the cellar.
No, Josh, not yet.
I thought we were.
Caroline's, which is where I want it to be.
Really?
Oh,
The Cellar is like Comedy Royalty. Caroline's is in Times Square. I will not. There's a couple of things I want in my life, career-wise. One is probably the number one thing. Any billboard with my face
In Times
alone, Times Square.
I
I will
was just thinking
drop.
about
I will
that.
fly right now.
Your
If-
quote tweet yesterday of what's his name?
Amorphous.
Yes.
Yep.
I was like, that's gonna
That's
happen.
one for me. Sunset Boulevard also will be dope, but it's not as exciting.
It's not a photo of mine. I'm gonna take it personally, but that'll be
Times
be
Square.
Oh yeah, no, it has
Come
to.
with me, Josh.
Of course.
Come with me.
Of course. He's like, yeah, I'll be there taking a picture of you.
So I want to add a New York date, but I can't because Angel said no more dates.
Oh,
so
that's fair.
That's what I said. You
Otherwise,
think that was going? You think that I'm gonna back down from that? That was gonna make me feel some type of way? No more dates.
More tickets.
no, but I probably
no.
will add one. I'll just take Ty, and then Angel will probably be like, "How dare you? I kill you."
Watch you be on the no-fly list. You be like, you remember I was the front top flyer of everybody and the number one Delta
Early
flyer?
bonus episode. I'm into that. I wish you were there for that. Tony Baker on the improv show doing I'm into that for the I like my blank like I like my whatever.
Uh-huh.
He was doing everything the opposite way. Instead of it being something nice, he was like, I like my blanket like I like my woman peed on. And then you'll be like, I'm into that. So it was, bro, I was editing it today. It was very funny. Tony is funny.
Tony's really
Tony
funny.
Baker.
Tony is funny.
It's
He's good
hilarious.
at the comedy.
He's great.
people are-
And he's good at acting.
People are talking about Tony Baker in rooms he doesn't even know about.
They are.
What?
Celebrities.
Oh,
Jason
yeah.
Momoa.
Jason Momoa?
Jason Momoa made a post and said, I watch him every day.
When was this?
Yesterday.
There is nobody that doesn't. Barack Obama watches Tony Baker.
Everybody loved Tony Baker.
Everybody loves-
Zay Zay.
Barack does?
I don't need it yet. Bro.
I'm almost certain.
I just ate. I'm gonna save it for after a couple hours from
I
now.
had a couple Oreos to hold me over.
Yeah, Cal Drogo likes Tony Baker.
I don't know.
That's Jason Momoa is Cal Drogo.
Aquaman.
Oh, man, you gotta say Jason Momoa. Ain't nobody
Nah,
know
man, Cal Drogo.
That's Count Dooku's cousin.
That's Dothraki.
Now listen, I know who Jason Momoa is.
Jason Momoa is Samoan.
Is he?
He's so cute.
He's some Polynesian.
He's something right.
AAPI. Something
Him
right.
and The Rock from some of the places.
I think The Rock is from Samoa.
They from places where they
Samoa?
make pretty people.
That's how they say it, Josh. In Samoan heritage, Hawaiian culture, you pronounce every vowel. So it's not Samoa. It's Samoa. Samoa.
Yeah. Oh, just bust their eardrums, Kevin.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
Windows out your car.
He don't even care.
You ain't got no eardrum. You talking about the people?
Yeah, the people.
people. I didn't mean to yell
The people.
Blew my eardrums out.
Wait till you see my.
That shit got a water.
Say till you see my.
You know water?
Please.
Room temp?
It don't matter. It's from whatever, as long as it's water and not water with that little bits of flavor.
That's Samoan for comedy. As soon as Josh gets back, we'll be ready. Josh, get your boy water, cuz, a little cocaine.
Yeah, man, here.
Whoop. Oh, it scared me. I didn't know where it was about to come down from. Thank you so much.
Ain't no regular? Oh, man, heads will roll. I'll take an essential then. If you just throw a box in the fridge for your boy Kev.
Why are you so hyped?
I'm on drugs.
No.
I had a good day. I worked out. I lifted weights.
Something else must have happened.
No. I just had a good day. I packed. I watched Married at First Sight.
Y'all saw me double dutch? I'm back.
Angel,
I'm
boy,
ready.
I had forgot. First of all, we shoot stuff so long before it airs.
Yeah.
That was yeah.
I'm not throwing it.
Josh, throw it, man.
Don't you-
Glass.
don't
Josh,
listen
I'll
to
catch
him.
it.
I'm not doing it.
Come
I'm
on.
not doing it. No,
Bring it
you
here.
gotta open it because it's not a twist off. I don't know why they're too fancy.
Throw it at me as hard as you can like a baseball.
Thank you.
But no, I was lifting this morning, do light work.
Light
You know, nothing crazy. Because you know the shoulder been out of commission. Ever since I fell down the stairs,
Yeah.
I really needed surgery. I really need surgery.
We've had this conversation.
I know, but I won't do it. So I gotta build my shoulder back
Oh
up.
my God.
I've been eating healthy all week, 4 days in.
Congratulations.
like-
That's a huge accomplishment.
I'm either hot or cold. It's really because of this food show. I was like, I'm gonna be 3,000 pounds. And I told Brendan to tell people, look, I cannot eat all y'all food no more. Because the first in Atlanta, we was, black people was like,
We gonna fix you everything.
I made this, so I was like, I'm not hungry no more. They was like, but you are though.
Yeah, you gonna eat this today. Right
But I
now.
told Brendan, I was like, you got to tell them that we can only eat a couple bites because we have other things to do. But otherwise, it's just fat city, fat city.
Fat City. Fat City.
Fix the wing? What wing? What you talking? What wing? What wing, King Mike Hall?
Y'all, I'm gonna be taking out my braids during this show. so
What wing?
just
Are you really?
Get ready. Oh, I don't even. What's the show about now? Let's see. I feel like today my internet kept going in and out. It was pissing me off.
At home?
Yes. I was gonna put the mukbang up today. Mukbang.
Kev, I broke it.
Oh
do you mean?
no.
I hit it off with a hammer, but the glass came with it.
Pour it in a cup. We don't have no cups.
We're out of cups?
I didn't see none.
I see some.
Okay. Pour it in a cup.
Don't do the surgery.
Hold on.
Kev, I ate a tub of ice cream today and beans on garlic bread.
Yes,
My
ma'am.
diet.
Just hold off. I gotta see how they do. Okay.
King Mike Hall, what do you mean? Oh,
was
the
the lady who
wing,
called
the
it.
arm. That's what you meant, King Mike Hall.
But we're
don't see any
about to
glass in it.
shoot
Should be
the bonus
If I died.
episodes because Kevin's gonna be out of town.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Careful.
Okay.
Oh, it's full.
All right. Bye bye. I can't stand you. Sometimes.
All right, here we go. Why always be buffering?
I know.
I
it
paid to
doesn't- I
upgrade
never-
Spectrum. It is literally the fastest it can be here.
That's,
don't know
I
what to
have the
tell you.
same at my house, and I couldn't.
It can't
do
be
nothing
buffer on their
today.
side because I'm watching a clean feed.
Oh no,
here.
it buffers on our side. It doesn't buffer on their side.
Oh,
It
okay.
buffers
Oh, really?
on our side.
Yeah.
Why?
There's a lot
It's
going
stupid.
on the internet right now.
But I pay all of it for the highest.
So do I, Kevin.
I pay a lot.
Go keep your hand out.
Give
there.
God the highest praise, for He is worthy to be. Did you listen to Martha Munizzi?
Ooh, what did you just
Martha
say?
Munizzi?
Was that a
Is
word?
that, are you still saying it right?
Martha Munizzi.
Oh no.
She was like Israel, not protege, but Israel had helped her a lot. She had a banging album. Bex knows about her. Bex, do you know about Martha Munizzi because she was in Houston? How you know about Martha Munizzi? Everybody didn't, Bex. I thought
Everybody.
they did. Angel didn't know about her. She probably. to make young.
Oh, the white
That's
lady.
Martha Measy.
Love, we watched
Angel
her.
knows. She just don't know the names. You guys know that.
I know. You gotta-
I was created to make your pain.
Gloria, Gloria, that's the one, that's the one.
She did in Houston.
You revert that.
You were full
Or
gospel.
inverted.
You was under Morton. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? You ready to go? I love him. I feel the rain. I feel the rain.
And then Katrina came. I was like, all right.
Oh God.
Ah.
Love them, but we were like,
Are you ready to go? Why do y'all keep saying don't drink the water?
There's no glass in it, guys. The glass would be green. I didn't see any green chips. Chips.
Kev, what you are going through it today. What is going on? I feel like I left my kids to come to work with another big man today.
Coming in high.
No, they're juices.
All right, whenever y'all ready. Martha probably MAGA.
Martha Maga?
Martha,
Probably.
Can we confirm that? I don't want to just make.
Nah,
narrative.
man, I just look at her. She looked like
It's the bleach blonde, huh?
Vicky Yohe was MAGA after she let the black sing her song on Praise Team. She was like, because of who you
know, over
are,
here was kinda simple.
I call you nigga. What, Vicky? You heard me. Because of who
Andrew, you want another
you
one?
are, I voter suppress. Because of who you are, I will call
Oh,
the
y'all gonna get all
cops
the
on
verbs
you.
today.
I'll call the
verbs.
police
Thank you so
because of who you are. You are a nigga in my neighborhood. I don't want you here. Cause your presence annoys me. You're my Prince of Peace. All right, y'all ready?
Yes.
All
I'm
right,
ready to go.
Are you
I'm
ready to
gonna
go?
meet-
Are you ready to go?
I'm gonna meet your energy. Come on.
Come on, and 5, 4, 3, 2. What's up, y'all? Welcome to, here's the thing. I'm Kevin on stage. She's
Electric Angel.
Welcome to another podcast episode. Smash that like button. Smash that notification button.
Y'all are
Bangers,
killing me
bangers,
in
bangers.
that.
Oh,
5
2021.
minutes.
Oh, more tune by your heads up. Oh. I smacked the crap out of my nipple when I did that. It stung so bad.
That's what you get for being silly.
Woo! It's a great day, guys. We're here. Bonus episode, last bonus episode before the tour. Let me tell y'all,
Kev on coke.
I'm on coked out.
Goat. Mess.
Y'all, you're gonna have to.
Catch your breath.
Y'all gonna.
I told you you're gonna get nap in 5 minutes with all that.
Said,
Y'all gonna have to pay attention to the Patreon, okay? We're gonna do our best, our darndest to make sure y'all get every bonus every week. But that means we're gonna be shooting. It ain't gonna be every Friday at 11 like it was.
yeah, you just gonna get it when it comes.
You're
But
gonna get
it's
the
coming.
bonus episode every week.
It'll be bonus. You'll figure it out. But we got to make a couple things work. Angel going on visit her family. I'm going on vacation. She going on vacation.
I'm home.
Josh is home.
He's like, I'm gonna be here.
So just pay attention to the Patreon. I don't foresee us missing more than one or two. It's just a crazy summer.
And for those of y'all who've been asking, if you don't mind church announcements, I'm only not doing the first 2 cities. Every other date that this man has put on the calendar and any future one, I will be there.
Salt Lake City, she's out.
She said no new dates though, but
But he
She
don't
didn't
listen.
mean it. He don't
that's
listen.
true because last week you were also like, "Hey, I added a date."
Yeah, I'm going to
That
miss
was
my
a little
son's
baby date.
birthday because,
Mr.
Kev.
Lamar's birthday.
yeah, we're going to miss it.
That was on Angel, though. I told her we wouldn't add a date. And she was like, he don't know what day his birthday is.
But you had already added the date.
That's true.
Yeah. So I'll be there. So you all, people were asking me, are you going to be there? Yeah, I'll be there. Just not Tacoma and just not Salt Lake.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
it.
I'll be there.
Just 2 cities. Just 8 shows. Just 12 shows. That's it. That's all you're missing.
It's
It is
12? You
No,
doing?
it's 10 shows.
We got
10.
15.
Oh,
in
you're doing
Tacoma
6 in
alone.
Tacoma,
Wow.
4 in Salt Lake City. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be really
Tacoma's a
solid.
long weekend.
That's what it sounds like.
Thursday to Sunday.
I'm gonna take Tacoma off.
Woo, yeah.
So anyway, here we go. First things first. CDC said you ain't got to wear your mask no more if you're fully vaxxed out. Joshy, Kevin, and Angel are fully vaxxed.
Fully.
Do y'all plan on not wearing your mask around? Like, what's your mask plan now that the CDC has said that? Has it changed at all? If so, how?
Nah, y'all will see me in a mask. It says if you're fully vaxxed, because the first thing said if you're fully vaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask around other fully vaccinated people.
That's what they said a while ago.
Right. And now they're like, you don't have to wear it at all. I still have kids. Like, I don't, if my kids still have to wear a mask, then, and if I can still spread the disease, then I still have to wear it for them.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think it's interesting, and I'm of this group. I was listening to the CDC up until this. I was like, remember at the beginning, they were
Yeah.
like, don't wear no mask.
I was wearing one.
And I was like, actually, there's 2 times I didn't listen. At the beginning, they're like, y'all don't have to wear a mask. And I was like, I'll just be, just in case.
Just in case.
I was wearing a bandana, and then they said wear a mask, and then they pretty much consistently said that. And now they're like, don't wear a mask. And I'm just like, but no.
But no.
And I think for me, nothing really is going to change. When I'm around people who I know are vaxxed up, like, Angel and Josh, we are, I don't wear no mask. When I'm at home, I don't wear no mask. When I'm on a plane, you're still federally mandated on a plane. Mm-hmm. And the comedy clubs, I think across the South, it'll be no mask. Mm-hmm. Did you hear about the Texas governor?
What'd he do?
Abbott?
I didn't even know his name.
Abbott said executive order prohibiting government entities from mandating masks.
So he's
You
like,
can't make nobody wear a mask in a business.
I don't think
school,
you can do that.
Public. Oh, you can. When you're the governor of Texas, you can say in Texas, I am issuing an executive order prohibiting governmental entities in Texas, including counties, cities, school districts, public health authorities, or government officials from wearing or mandating mask wearing. Public schools may continue to follow current mask wearing guidelines through June 4th. After June 4th, no student, teacher, parent, or staff member or visitor can be required to wear a mask while on campus. Beginning May 21st, which is tomorrow, local governments or officials that attempt to impose a mask mandate or impose a limitation inconsistent or conflicting with the executive order can be subject to a $1,000 fine. The Lone Star State continues to defeat COVID through the use of widely available vaccines, blase, blase, blase. And then in his tweet, he said, government doesn't tell Texas what to do, even though he is literally the government telling
that's the
Texas
South. The South still got a lot of that Confederacy in them, and where they just really want to be their own entity, where it's just like, but no, you benefit off of federal funding.
And it doesn't matter what as long as whatever is the thing, we gonna do the opposite.
Yes.
Like we don't remember a time prior to seatbelts, right?
Yeah.
On Twitter, I follow some people who are 50 and 60, and they were like, y'all, 70 even, y'all wouldn't believe.
They're on Twitter?
He said, well, look
That's
at
us
them.
on TikTok, at least me. That's the age demographic change between JoJo's kids' age and me. I feel like a 70-year-old on TikTok to kids who are 11.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? They're like, get out here, old man. And I'm doing, shee. But they were like, when seatbelts came out and the government was like mandating it, people were like, no. You can't make me wear my seatbelt.
No, I get to choose if I live or die in this car.
And I'm like, bro, why? It doesn't make so once I had that in my mind, and like what? Remember when we were kids? I don't know about you, Josh. You're a child. Remember all the crash test dummy commercials?
Oh, yeah.
That was like a huge. You remember it?
Yes.
Really?
Too, man. The little guy with the little yellow.
Yeah,
black-
they were always showing that. Like, I don't know when the seatbelt mandate became federal law, but apparently people fought that tooth and nail to wear a seatbelt, especially this American-made car. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I digress. The reason I bring that up is because if people fought seatbelts, what can't they fight?
Oh,
because
yeah.
seatbelts obviously for your health.
People fight helmets on motorcycles.
If I want my head to splatter across the ground, then let me. I don't think helmets are illegal in all of the United States.
No, I think Arizona, unless they changed it, Arizona used to be a state where you could ride your motorcycle without a helmet.
This
If it's not still.
I'm not surprised that is happening in Texas, because that is I think a big part of the heritage of the South
Yeah.
is wanting to always overthrow whatever government is
Whatever. But
saying.
the South is 0-1 in wars.
They definitely
They got their butt handed to them.
But they didn't go out like
they're still there.
losers. They're like, we still gonna put up this flag. What you gonna do?
How you gonna put up a flag when you 0-1 in life?
And they said, we still, the people that, our generals that lost the wars, we're gonna have statues up.
We're gonna put them up in 1970.
It might be time to let Texas go.
I'm from Texas. Texas is like a lot of cities in the South. That city, Dallas, is very different than Odessa.
Oh yeah.
Austin is
Aust-
very different from
Austin is just trying to be Portland
Austin's
of
weird,
Texas.
bro.
But Austin overdoes it. Portland is just weird. They don't go around being like, we're weird, we're Portland.
Right. Yeah.
They are just weird. Austin's like, hey, we're weird. We're hit. Like it's
Right.
you can't call
They
yourself
got the
weird.
thing of keep Austin weird.
Yeah, like once you get
Portland
into
doesn't need to
city
do that.
marketing, it's like, well, now you're trying too hard.
They be trying.
But like I grew up, playing football. Them Odessa, the Midland, Lee, Plano, and Plano ain't that far outside. And it's the same thing as Georgia. Atlanta is not Athens.
Oh right, there's a huge difference. It's the same thing in Kentucky. You come into
Yeah.
Lexington, praise God, and not Moorhead, and not some of the other places, not Lynchburg.
There's a lot of cities still called Lynchburg.
Yeah.
They're in Virginia, there's still Lynchburg.
Oh, yeah.
me, Kevin, I know. all
Corbin,
about
Kentucky, I'd be like, I don't need to do comedy here.
it. So, as the world is going now, when do you think Angel will be comfortable ditching the mask completely?
When all of my children are vaccinated.
Well, that might be forever.
It ain't gonna
No.
be forever.
They only
got-
have 9 through 12 recently available. That 5 city.
Right?
5 city.
Before the end of the
You
year.
think they're going for little kids soon?
Oh heck yeah.
Really?
I do. I think the fact that they rolled out, the fact that they were willing to release one for adolescents,
12 to 15?
yes,
That's my
they'll have one for younger kids, 100%. I don't think they're going to be like, you guys figure it out. I think
Yeah.
especially because it's hard to mandate. Like when we went to Disneyland and they asked me how old Amar was before we went in, and I was like, he's one. They were like, okay, because if he was 2, they were going to ask me to put a mask on him. You've met Amar. How long you think that
Has he
mask
ever
was-
worn a mask?
for play? For play.
Can you imagine him being required?
Where are we going then? Nowhere. We aren't going anywhere. If
Amar
he
would
is
start laughing
required,
like them anime villains. Amar, we need you to put a mask on.
exactly.
He'll pull a cigarette up. Just
I would love to see you put a mask on Amar.
I mean, he does it for fun, but it's for fun for 10 seconds.
Right.
So there's no way if them needing to be masked is the way to keep them safe. I know they have to roll out a vaccine.
So
for
what if
them.
when y'all got to fly on the airplane and it's required?
He
Isn't that required for children and babies?
It probably is, but the last time they fly, he will still be under the age of 2.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Or I would have just lied. He's one.
you don't got the vid. You don't got the vid.
He ain't got the vid. He's one. Come on now. But yeah, that'll probably be when I know the people that I care the most about will not be affected by me not wearing a mask. I heard this could be wrong. That the way you react to the vaccine is telling to how you would have reacted to if you had COVID.
My reaction. Oh, we didn't even talk about this, y'all.
God.
No,
The
we didn't.
vaccine beat the entire brakes off of me. I got my shot on Wednesday last week. Okay, Melissa took me down to the CVS's. Okay, got my little shot. Got a little woozy, not too much. She drove me home
You got woozy there?
a little bit.
Oh snap!
Thursday morning, I woke up.
You met Jesus.
I woke up like Helen Baylor's testimony. I lost control of my body. My head hit the wall. Boom. I mean, I had the worst headache of my life, worse than any hangover. I had, and I don't really get hungover that much. I've been hungover maybe 2 or 3 times. But one of the worst headaches I've had in my life, lightheaded, body aches. I had chest pains all over my body, as James Cleveland would say. I had chills and I had a fever for like the whole day, which is how I felt when I think I had the bid around the February 2020.
Yeah.
It was the same feeling. So
for me, I had not nary symptom. Not one. No, not one. I had no symptom.
I can't believe that.
None. I can believe it. I knew off top. Once they said that there could be people asymptomatic, I said that would be me. I would be the person that would get it, have no idea, and just be spreading it around. So I have never been worried about my own health and safety when it's come to COVID. I've been worried about the people around me.
Yeah.
Marcus got the vaccine. Did it take him down? 100%. Because, he ain't got this immunity, this immune system like myself, But the same thing with my kids because they got his DNA. I don't know what that vaccine would do or what COVID would do to them.
That's what I feel like for my kids. I was like, man, I don't want you. Like, I know Melissa will be like you. She will not go out like a sucker. I go out like a sucker. For y'all asking the Patreon, it was my second shot. My first shot, I got lightheaded. I took a nap and I was fine. So I was assuming that it would be like that. I almost got the vaccine right before we went to Atlanta.
Aren't you glad you did?
Melissa and Josh were like, please don't trust us. And I was like, I'll be good. We would have lost the whole day of shooting with me.
Yeah.
The best day.
The best day.
Yeah.
It would have been down the toilet. So, yeah, I think I don't know. It's going to be a minute. The vaccine, the mask is annoying for long periods of time, like on a 5.5 hour flight with no break. It's annoying. But for my own comfort, I'd be like, even if they said, nah, I'd be like, but yes, though.
And, I really don't mind it as much now. I don't mind not getting people's, germs and breath on me. I'm okay with that.
Okay. Not bad.
I am actually quite okay. The only time it gets irritating is when I forget to put it on and I have to go back to my car to get it. But outside of wearing it in the grocery store, it's not like I'm like, ugh, this mask. I'm actually quite okay not having to see people's noses and mouths.
That's good. Yeah. Moving on, Angel. This was on the docket from a while ago, but I forgot and it fell off. But I did want to talk about it. A couple weeks ago, Serena Williams posted a picture on Instagram. I hope y'all saw it. It went viral.
It's her in the wrong makeup.
Her in the wrong makeup and not the best wig. Here's what I found interesting about it.
Did you put it in the docket?
I put in the docket. It's out now.
It was a while. It was
a
last
while
week.
ago.
Okay,
It was a while
that's
ago.
what I thought. Okay.
I put in the docket. Here's what I think happened. And I asked Melissa. Melissa said it was a combination of bad makeup and probably bad lighting to where she was washed out. So it looks like she was trying to bleach her skin. She posted something. She deleted it. And she posted the next, she posted something else the next day. Yes, Angel's taking down her braids because she's black. What I found interesting, though, there was a couple of black men who were basically accusing her of not whitewashing, but bleaching her. You found the picture?
Oh, yes.
It became like she doesn't love herself. And I thought that was particularly interesting because it wasn't what more than likely really happened. Bad picture, bad makeup, bad lighting. Yeah. It became, that's why she married that white man and then this happened. And I was like, why had to get all to, why had to be all that?
They ran with the
Why
ball.
had to be all that there? She don't love herself. She married that white man. And listen, y'all, you don't let the record reflect. I was down to the Twitter when black men mostly was calling Serena Williams everything but a child of God.
Oh, no.
She got page treatment. She looked like a man. She's manly until I'm not saying all black men, obviously. I hope that's understood. Then she married that white man. Then now you don't love no black person. Listen, there wasn't very many people out here saying Serena is beautiful.
My husband was like, that body is everything.
Well, that people love saying that. People love saying she built,
Ford
tough.
Ford tough.
Yeah,
That's what I was.
I mean, listen, I actually have a picture I plan on posting probably today. One of those, what can be in the morning? Think about so many things. One of them pictures where you look back at some mistakes you've made.
Just what? That eagle picture you posted on your story?
Huh?
You had that hair like an eagle's nest?
Oh, no, that's fine. That eagle's nest is nothing.
Y'all look at Angel's stories right this moment. This girl had everything.
Oh, it was a whole
In-
track just wrapped around.
It's a landing zone for for foul.
You could have put a whole, all of them were just landing. The bird that crapped on your arm, it landed in my hair many a moons ago. But what I was going to say is I have had many times in my past, in my younger life, where my makeup was so not right, like dusty, ashy, and then with me getting makeup done, because I don't know if she did this to herself, I have had, just the last show I was on, I was looking at that woman and I was like, if you don't fix this, if you think that I am this color, you are colorblind.
Was she a white woman?
She was Latina, but could
That's your people, Josh.
bad
Come
white-
on, man.
I was like, what undertone? When did my undertone become gray? When did that happen? And if somebody white potentially did her makeup, and even black people do it wrong, I can see how you can get caught up in the matrix of it and then just trying to make it work and it just getting lighter and muckier and muckier and muckier. I mean, this is definitely not her finest hour.
But you don't think it's no self-hate?
I don't think so. I mean, I would need to see a long list of
Right.
things.
Now,
to show
Sammy
that.
Sosa? Sammy Sosa got some explaining. You seen Sammy?
No, I'm
Angel.
about to look it up.
Look up Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa was me and you complexion. He changed all his skin color.
Oh my!
Sammy's,
Oh,
and he got a
no.
consistent.
Is it does he have vitiligo?
No, he started bleaching him skin.
He said that out loud.
He said, I'm bleaching me, Sammy.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Mr. Sosa. He looks like a white man. He looks like a Wahite. He looks like a Cuban Wahite. Oh, and he's putting in gray contacts.
Listen, he did everything. He said Angel took hers out in 03. Not me.
Oh my God today. Oh no.
My God, today.
Sammy bleached.
The further I go down,
He has years of picture, and he didn't do it until he left Major League.
Oh no! Oh no! No one said anything.
Not no one said anything.
Oh,
Nah,
there's-
Sammy down bad.
I had no idea.
They said he looked like Baby Yoda.
No, don't even put that on Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda, you is the right green.
This man looks like
You
he
hear me?
owns a Las Vegas casino.
You hear me, baby?
He looks Italian.
Listen. He wanted to be a part of the Rat Pack, but he didn't want to be Sammy Davis Jr. He wanted to be Dean Martin.
And what's so bad is that when he's beside someone who was born white, then he looks sick. Then he looks like he's a part of the Addams family.
You remember when we was kids and when you color people white, you use peach?
Yes.
That's what he looked like.
I wish
He
he
looked
had
like-
peach. He didn't have peach. This is Swiss coffee. The what we painted our house. This is the color
Homeowner
paint Swiss
joke.
coffee. Swiss coffee. Oh my God. No, Sammy.
Sammy looks, boy. I know black or Dominican.
Oh no, y'all ain't putting that on nobody's Serena. Now she ain't there.
That's how they're treating him.
Uh,
Dang, I didn't realize how bad it got. Sammy is pink.
you see?
Dang, Sam.
Do you see?
Sam.
Sammy
He do look
bad.
like he got a shady casino or two.
Oh my God. My God today.
Man, I remember when they were doing this home run thing and it was obvious they were on steroids. I was just like, I don't care. This is great. This didn't make me never mind.
It's great for
I
baseball,
just-
man.
Clam
Let him
chowder.
hit
Yeah,
it.
let him use
Somebody
steroids.
picked up a base yesterday and threw it because he was pissed that he got thrown out. I
Baseball
love it.
is dumb because there's too many. Let me tell you what and we don't talk about sports much, but I want to say this.
That's good.
Baseball people get mad if you're winning 3-0, right? And you throw me a pitch and it's like the 9th inning. In baseball terms, I should not try and hit that hard. I should single, maybe.
Not
pop fly.
3-0, Kevin.
Yes,
No,
Joshua.
10-0.
Whatever the point is.
That's 10 is
15.
unattainable. 3 is still attainable.
Okay, 10-0. In baseball, if you are beating me and the chance of us coming back is very slim to none, it is considered unsportsmanlike to actually try and hit the ball now.
Oh.
So this guy earlier last week did it, and the retaliation of this,
Oh,
of
I'm
hitting
fine.
the
I'm
baseball,
squaring up.
is throwing a baseball at you.
Oh yeah.
90 miles an hour. It is now the other team's pitcher's responsibility because the dude had hit a home run, and his own coach was like, he'll never make that mistake again.
You pluck him.
And you pluck him, right? Let me tell you what I think. This is white men's entitlement. White men are such crybabies. If you're now NBA, you getting blown out by 40, they are still dunking on you. They are still shooting
Absolutely.
threes. White men, okay, it's enough. And also, if you hit a home run, don't flip the bat. Just run.
Oh, no,
don't
flip
celebrate it. Listen,
That's what you
don't
pimp it.
let me hit home runs.
Oh,
Right.
That's
You
your
pop
problem.
the chain, you flip the bat.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. Look at.
That's
Jose
why baseball
Bautista.
sucks and nobody cares. It's boring.
It is a boring.
Let them flip the bat. If you don't want me to hit a home run, pitch better.
Right.
Because the pitchers throw a strikeout. They doing all that.
They
Nobody
don't
ever
stop.
cares about that.
Right. I was about to say, is it the same? Like if it's a blowout, are the pitchers supposed to, of the good team, are they supposed to throw balls that are easier for
No,
the losing
because
team?
you're
no,
going for a
absolutely
no hitter. You still keep pitching.
Ah, well, then you
You're
gonna
going for a
kiss my
perfect game.
butt.
Kiss my black behind.
Yeah.
But no, it's the gentleman's game. Shut up.
Gentlemen, that's not
Whatever
a
they call it,
gentleman
America's pastime. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I
I
don't like
digress. I know we don't talk about sports that much,
like
but I don't
baseball.
care. Let's move on to
like
this story.
I've played for years.
Yeah, Josh is really good at baseball.
I can believe it.
He is a man of Hispanic descent. By the way, I have a quick question for you. How do you feel about Latinx? There was a whole conversation about Latinx on Twitter that it's Latin people don't know. Only non-Latin people say Latinx.
I was gonna say. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, you. It's the question for you.
No, I just feel like it popped up out of nowhere that we didn't support.
I was asking. I don't have a whole lot of Latino friends, like close friends.
Crazy.
What you trying to say?
I'm an eighth Mexican, so
Are you really?
I really am.
He is, but he's a horrible representation.
I'm from El
Don't claim
Paso.
him. So what?
Josh is going to my house tomorrow. I got a Mexican friend.
Right, exactly.
Well, go ahead.
So the few that I do have, I have asked like, so who came up with this and how do
Latinx?
you, yes, and like how do you feel? The one of my girlfriends, she was just like, I'm cool with it. She was like, it's fine. I was like, okay. I said, I don't get it, but if I'm finding more and more you would like to be called that, I will do it. But it feels the same way about all the names that we have gone through as Black people. I'd be like, don't tell me what's politically correct. I'll tell you what I want you to call me. That's what I want you to do.
Like, I didn't like people calling me African American, but how do you feel, Josh? Because it's supposed to be general or gender neutral, right?
Yeah, it's inclusive. It's like an inclusive term.
But isn't Latin? There's no gender on Latin.
Latino.
Latino.
Latino's
Yeah,
gender.
so that's just it separates those two, or it combines those two into one.
Yeah.
Latinx.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like,
my thing is, wasn't Latin like if I
not
say
the
Josh
word
of Latin?
it's
But
not supposed to go
people
on the
don't
word
say
Latin.
Latin.
It goes on the word Latino or Latina.
Yeah, people don't say
They're
the Latin
replacing-
people.
they're
They say
replacing that-
Latinos.
They're saying they're
Oh, I
replacing
get what you're
that
saying.
O and A with X.
Yeah.
But how do you say that?
Latinx.
Oh.
Yeah, Latinx. I remember when
That's
my girlfriend
weird,
thought
though.
she
It's dumb.
thought it was. She said, the Latinx have a whole movement.
The Latinx. Oh, I'd be out of here. Yo.
The Latinx. Yes. This is my Harvard.
By
graduated
POC,
friend.
that's the one that's like Latinx. By BIPOC, that one is like a year. What is that?
I don't know who's giving people permission to do this.
What does it mean?
I-
Latinx,
It's
bisexual
black,
people of color?
indigenous people of color. Yeah,
Black
and
indigenous. So black people and Native Americans or indigenous people.
yeah. So that
So
would
it's
be
black people and indigenous.
Yeah, so that would be Mexican and Native American.
I'm not getting over Latinx.
Yes.
Be putting the black folks in America and Native Americans first.
So like ADOS blacks.
Yes.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah, ADOS. Descendant. Are you talking about women? Descendant of slaves?
Oh, not all the black people get left out of the conversation because everybody's like, I'm an oppressed minority too. Forget about the Native Americans. Like, oh yeah.
My BIPO. I always say BIPOC, and that just sounds dumb to
Nah.
me.
You say BIPOC.
I don't
I'm
want
BIPOC
it.
too then.
Nah, man, because you're not
Indigenous?
indigenous.
I
He
got a
is
little native.
indigenous.
You got a little native.
All
Not all Mexicans.
That is what it
grandma
is.
No, you could be. No, yes.
indigenous to the land.
Yes.
Mexican people's indigenous.
No, not necessarily Mexican. I got Native American in me though.
You sound like every black person I ever known in my life.
No.
Every
What is
black person in my
Mexican?
life said I got
My
native.
grandmother.
No, then what is Mexican then? If y'all saying that it does not have
Mexican
a
is
mixture,
like I thought their ancestors were
outta here,
like
Becca.
Aztec people or Mayans,
and what do you?
And Selena.
but they're indigenous to Mexico. It doesn't indigenous mean to the United States or is it to North America?
Well, just when you're talking about what, BIPOC?
I was talking about Josh said he's indigenous.
Yeah, my grandmother's from Arizona.
Yeah, some Mexicans are indigenous. It's Native and European and a whole bunch of
Not all
yeah.
Mexicans are indigenous though.
This is
How not? How
What you
not?
think
How
about it?
sway?
There were, 'cause you know,
I'm
in
Latinx.
Australia,
He's a lit-
you know, like in Australia they have Aborigines.
Yes.
They're native to Australia.
Yes.
But unfortunately, what happened in Mexico as well as other places, colonizers came. So they have people who are Mexican because you go back down the lineage, but their people came from Spain.
But I
or
thought
wherever
that's
else
what
that
made-
colonized.
but-
But they have indigenous Mexicans as well.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't think Mexican became a culture until the colonization.
Nah,
You get what I'm
Mexican
saying?
culture predates the colonization
But I thought it was
because
called
Texas was
something
part of Mexico.
else.
Mexico? No.
No.
The
Like,
Alamo.
no, what I'm saying is that when you talk about the Aztecs and all that, I thought that is what existed prior to colonization. Those people, then colonization, and then you have
Got it.
now Mexican culture. But I could be wrong. I'd be trying to be learning. You know what I'm
I
saying?
be trying to be learning. I
Me too.
admittedly don't know. I know the Mayans is a show on FX now, but that's just motorcycle clubs.
Stop it. We're moving
All right, let's
on.
move on.
Somebody said I was right.
Here's a ridiculous story and true. Okay, listen to this headline. 3 weeks after his wedding, dang, I forgot this was his name. Rapper MC Kevin
There you go.
set up
There he
a
is.
threesome with his mistress.
Oh,
But when his wife showed up at a hotel looking for him, he tried to escape by jumping off the balcony from the 5th floor, but ended up killing himself. He landed on the concrete next to the pool. Mistress and wife fight by dead body. He's a Brazilian singer, by the way,
Sounds.
or Brazilian artist.
Is that who Marlon Wayans has been mourning? Hold on.
MC Kevin?
Let me see, because it's been somebody from Brazil. No, he look a little different.
If somebody at Patreon said, Sheriff J said MC Kevin, not to be confused with onstage Kevin.
Yeah,
Listen.
yes. I mean, he made a smart move.
Jumping out the window?
Apparently, because if his wife was still arguing with the mistress, she was gonna kill him.
Literally.
to be fair,
She was gonna kill him. If
You're fighting over a dead body,
she was going to kill him.
that's a good point.
So it seems as though he was like, if I'm gonna go
He
out,
just
I'm gonna choose how. I'm gonna choose how this is gonna go. Yeah, it don't seem like she was gonna
Can
be
you
like,
imagine
"Why?"
fighting over the dead body of your husband?
What? No, not at all. Wait a minute. Is it him? Hold on. I've got to go back and forth between the pictures.
He was dead one way or another initially.
Tell me if this is the same person, Kevin.
Oh my gosh, that does look like him. Is that Marlon Wayans?
Yes, he's been mourning him.
How did Marlon know him?
Because Marlon be up in Brazil. Don't that look like him?
That does. What? What? Marlon Bree in Brazil?
Yes, that's his stomping grounds. He loves it.
When did this happen? He never texted me about it.
You so stupid.
He never texted me anyway, but.
Yes, I think that's him.
By the way, Marlon Wayans, did you see the Jennifer Hudson trailer? Jennifer Hudson movie trailer?
Oh, it is him. I was right. Come on, Angel. You better know. You better. Yep, McKevin, MC Kevin.
Kevin.
That's what I thought it was when I
That's
thought.
who she thought it was.
McKevin.
Yo, I did not- that is even-
McKevin. Yes. So that's
Angel.
how he died. You don't. Yes, that's not in Marlon's caption. I
That's a
just want you to
No,
know.
yeah, you can't put that. You can't explain the whole thing.
Oh wow.
Oh, he was hanging with him tough.
Yes, Marlon. That's one of his places that he really like. He enjoys Brazil. He goes to Brazil a lot. And it,
MC Kevin had 10 million followers.
Did you see that? It wasn't that before he died, though. It was at 9 point something. Because when he died, I clicked on it. When Marlon posted him, I said, who is McKevin? And I thought, that's what I thought. I said, who is McKevin? And I clicked. I said, oh, this man was really out here famous. 9 point something. And then after he died, people said, I'm going to do this for my homie. And clicked follow. It's a shame.
That is, man, listen. I have that fear of my wife, though.
Yeah.
If I were plotting a threesome, first of all, I'll never do it. I'm not comfortable in my body enough to like, yuck. I looked at myself in the mirror today. I ain't proud. Because nobody never seen Melissa like pissed. The day she threw that phone at me, the devil was in them eyes.
When she throw a phone at you?
I ain't told you.
Was that? Did she?
I said this on the Love Hour a million times.
Is that when you looked out the window saying something stupid?
No,
Oh,
she
it
ain't even
was a
told the phone
different
out that
time.
day. No, that was when I was texting that girl. I was texting that woman.
Long time ago.
Angel, this is year 2 of my marriage. I was Kevin. You don't know?
Do you think I know? Does my posture look like? Oh yeah, I've heard this story.
Man, I was down to the Tacoma, Washington. Old girl who I didn't have the confidence to talk to in high school. Basically, long story short, pre-social media, BlackBerry Messenger, BBM, dangerous territory for McKevin. I was essentially nothing untoward, but more conversations that should have been happening with a woman who was not my wife. The reason Melissa threw a phone at me, I was in the shower. Melissa got my phone. She was in the phone. The girl used to ride to the plays with me. We used to carpool, me and her, groups of people, 3 cars or so. She was in my car this particular time. And in my phone, she said, hey, did I leave my wallet in your car? And I said, I'll check. What kind is it? And she said, Kenneth Cole. Thank you. Melissa's anger, red. What perfume? She literally told me this. What perfume do you have on? Kenneth Cole. Thank you.
Yeah.
In her rage, her mind was like, wallet, lived out my car.
That makes
Kenneth
sense.
Cole,
Yeah.
perfume.
I can
This
see.
is now what I saw. You were complimenting her on your perfume. It left a smell in your car. I came out the shower, okay? Towel around my waist. This woman throws 97 miles per hour on the fastball. You remember BlackBerry was not a thin phone.
Oh no.
She threw that thing. I ducked like George Bush dodging them shoes. Hit the door, left a hole in the door for a minute there, calmed her down. And, we eventually, that was probably the last conversation with the girl. While it wasn't in there, neither is this relationship. Hey, I cannot speak with you. I ain't never, ever seen her act like this.
Oh.
And that was just when she thought it was perfume.
Right.
Let her think it was poom poom.
Boom boom. You did.
Melissa from Toledo. Okay, I don't know if y'all know about Toledo. It could get tough down there.
Listen.
A lot of Melissa's family is criminals.
Yeah, we
drug
learned that
dealers,
on the way to
fighters. That's in her blood.
yeah.
Okay,
Ice
her
in Vegas.
blood.
Yes.
Her blood. Her blood reminded herself that she's from Toledo.
Yes.
Okay, nobody had ever driven her this way, but once she thought I was cheating,
Of course. So yeah, you would have also been dead on the sidewalk. McKevin would have been dead by the pool.
well, I tell you, I ain't never ended a friendship. Hey.
Be Kevin Ditch.
We don't even talk anymore. No, She had threw the phone at me.
She didn't do it.
Yeah.
We not
I'm
friends.
talking about.
Marcus would have been straight up, stop texting me. That's it. He would have just been disrespectful. Had to just go straight to, I don't need you to be like, we can't be friends. I need you to hurt her feelings and then stop talking.
Why?
to her.
Why?
It can't be a cordial, hey, it's, you know what, we can't.
It's not working.
Mother, don't
Why,
be calling me no more.
Angel?
Yes, I need for it to shudder in her spirit that this person, I don't even want to speak to him anymore. He's so rude. Yup.
I get that.
Yeah.
So one other time she hit me was like, yo, man, this before I think this time was the end. Before that, it was trying to be more cordial where I just like stopped hitting her. And she was like, man, you ain't hit me in a minute, man. We used to talk every day. Let's just all, yeah. But here's the thing, just for clarity.
Just like, that's crazy.
I was talking to a lot of people every day.
Yeah,
I hated the bank.
Kev, I'm sure plenty. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I was BBMing. If you were big on BBM like I was.
Kev's BBM name was McKevin.
McKevin. McKevin had to die. McKevin.
Facebook didn't have no messages at this time. So people used to be like, yo, give me your BBM Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Give me your BBM Twitter. Twitter wasn't. I don't think it's Twitter.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Anyway, I had a lot of BBM. So I used to talk to people every day. People from my plays, friends, musicians.
Right.
Man, what?
You poke
what's
everybody
up,
on
Doc?
Facebook, you know?
Well, yeah, I'm glad that you make better choices now.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad.
That was it. The one saving grace for me to Melissa that it was over. There ain't no more BBM. Thankfully, social media became social media. But now Melissa has my DMs to my Instagram, not because of that. She logged in for, I don't know why. But I don't be talking about nothing no more anyway.
You don't talk about nothing no more.
I don't talk about nothing, man.
Would
Y'all
you
don't
have
want
jumped
me.
out the window?
Yes. If I was McKevin,
Dodging that BlackBerry? Absolutely.
she at that point it ain't even a BlackBerry.
Oh,
it's
it's
a
shotgun.
It
machete.
is my mother's machete. I want to watch
Oh,
that
but
movie again.
I mean, that's a shame. Him dead.
Oh, he offered her $376 for the sex.
Yeah, he offered her money
McKevin
to have sex with him and his friend.
for $376.
And she took it. Apparently, she was in the hotel.
So this is the timeline. Model Bianca Dominguez told cops that late Brazilian singer Kevin offered her about $376 to have sex with him and his male friend at a hotel on Sunday. Dominguez, MC Kevin, and Victor Fontanel went to the singer's room at Barra Brisa Hotel in Rio de Janeiro, after drinking and smoking marijuana. Yantas de Cruz police.
Weeds.
He also told police he also tried to have sex with Dominguez, but was rejected and kicked out of the room by McKevin. He said that McKevin's security guard learned that his wife, Deloane Bezerra, was looking for him. Security guard sent Fontanelli a text, which prompted him to alert McKevin. Fontanelli said he spotted McKevin holding to the balcony rail before he slipped and fell, landing next to a pool. McKevin was rushed to a local hospital, pronounced dead. He was later arrested in Sao Paulo on Tuesday.
I bet you that security guard feels terrible.
He was going to lose either way, because if you don't let him know, it's a violence. And if you do let him know, it's a violence. One of my worst fears is dying dumb. This is some, and no disrespect, God bless the dead. This is some 1,000 ways to die type of thing.
Yeah.
Like you acting up, you doing the stuff you ain't got no business,
No, I agree.
and then you went on to be with the Lord.
And people be dying dumb.
There's a funny trend on TikTok. These kids are so funny. So you ever seen the people who have the gun on somebody and the self-defense people to take it and put it on you? So this black kid, he was doing a sketch. He showed a guy do it twice, and then he did it with the girl with a Nerf gun, and he went to grab it, and then the background changes. He turns around and he's in heaven. He was like, and that's what happens to McKevin.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God, here she comes. Woke up dead.
Ain't nothing that I just, if it's that, I don't know. Like, if you really need to hide your secret that bad, then come up with a better plan.
There's no coochie on earth worth death.
None.
No coochie on is death coochie.
None. No death dick. No, this is just not a thing. It's not a thing. I mean, it's a shame, and it's apparently neither one of them really loved him.
Nah,
if they
man.
were fighting over the dead body.
That's terrible.
The chat's saying just make it $400. It could have been a conversion.
It could have been.
Could have been a conversion.
It could have been a conversion for US. I'm sure it
376
wasn't
is
like,
very
let me offer you
specific.
376. Moving on. A rapper posed on a SWAT truck during the Capitol riot and put it on his album. He is now facing federal charges.
Oh no.
The FBI is looking for Antoine Deshaun Broadnex, also known as Bugsy the Don. He was outside the
Oh, not
Capitol.
Bugsy.
Outside the Capitol on January 6th. He's not even storming the Capitol. He just had his version of Josh. Was like, yo, flick me up.
Hey, light me up real quick.
The album's called The Capitol. They are literally storming the Capitol behind him. He's got a cigar in his right hand, American flag draped on his side.
What was he doing there?
How did-
What was he doing there?
Oh my God.
Man, they got Bugsy.
Hold on.
Why would y'all do that?
Hold on, though. Hold on. This
You
is what
know they looking to arrest. They got, I think, 400 people arrested so far from the Capitol insurrection.
Hold on. But in the moment, though,
I would. You would
you-
take the opportunity if you.
you-
still-
I was gonna say,
Josh
you're not-
absolutely would get a fake deep.
that's what I'm trying to see.
Josh would get a fake
Are you
deep.
kidding me?
Of course.
You got a full entire aesthetic.
You're never gonna get a chance to get that
that's
again.
about $1 million budget right there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Hold on.
You got extras in the background, stuff on fire, flags all over the place.
Oh, he actually went in. This is album?
This Bugsy?
Yeah, get gone.
Oh, he's about
Oh.
to get gone in about 25 years. Needs a cough drop. The voice is a little hoarse. Oh, he got COVID from that the Capitol rushing.
Oh, bless it. The picture was going to be everything. That's what it is.
Well, actually, I didn't get the article didn't load all the way last time. I had only read half of it. He went in
He turned
to
himself.
the Capitol building.
Oh,
He said he went into the Capitol building. He
I
moved the
would've done
gates, went in. He said, I entered the building peacefully, spent about 40 minutes walking around, taking pictures and videos of the architecture. He said he didn't go into any offices or chambers and denied stealing anything or partaking in the violence.
you can go on a tour any other day of the week, and you choose that one to explore.
He said, man, I didn't storm.
What's a couple selfies? You know?
They stormed.
Right.
I
He's like,
moseyed.
I
I
entered
took a
in.
walk.
I moseyed at best.
Was on my way
I
home.
took a walk.
Come
I
on,
think he was
Bugsy.
like, when they said get out, I didn't think they were talking about me. Not me. I got a
So
ticket.
everybody's getting arrested. He's looking around like the John Travolta.
I
gif.
got a ticket to here. My tour started at 12.
Right.
This is just a coincidence. I remember in one of the pictures, but it must not have been him because it's not coming up, that there was a black dude that was walking around in there who just looked like he did. Oh, is it him?
Is it doing the red hoodie?
Wait a minute. It
Angel
might
got
be.
all the connective.
It is him.
Is it?
Yes. Him walking through, looking like he looked like he didn't belong there. Like, there was the difference. The white folk that walked up in there were like, "This is ours."
Hey!
He was looking like, "Is it okay if I go?"
Imagine actually going in and getting lost, and then just being in all the photos.
Yes.
Like, oh no, I shouldn't be in here either.
Why would you go? He said, I mean, I just moved the blockade. I didn't break in. I just moved the barrier.
He's
Yes.
walking in the hallways. Is this the This is the speakers. You're taking a photo on the Oh no, I shouldn't be
Oh,
here
God.
either.
Yes, I remember the CNN feed, and I was just like, "Who is this nigga up in here with a hoodie?"
That was
bald
literally the
head?
dude that was sticking out.
Yes, that's Bugsy the Dawn. Sir.
My grades weren't right on the 8th grade trip. I figured I could just walk in now, but
Do you think people did? Here's my honest opinion. He had to, him and the people, they had to think nothing was going to happen to them.
Oh, yeah, no, they didn't.
I heard about a dude who had evaded a Capitol arrest until this week. He was bragging about storming the Capitol to his dentist in his dentist's office. And the lady in the waiting room was like,
Oh,
told on him. I guess it was before he got his wisdom teeth pulled.
Oh my God.
yeah, McKevin.
But that's really happened, though. I'm not joking. He really was like,
I
man.
believe that. I'm talking about the joke. You know what we're looking at you about.
Why would you? Why does everybody like those dad jokes, but when I do them, it's cringe?
They're 15 years old, Kev.
Yeah.
Ah, it's the age. And the
Oh, yeah.
I seen white people doing it. I'm like, man, y'all look dumb though now.
No, they are great. Those
The
dudes.
little black kids,
No.
I was jealous. I was like, hell, everybody loves a dad joke now. Everybody, they want to shoo me off the planet. And little kids take the same style joke I got, add that.
You needed the slap.
I needed the slap and the walk
slap.
and the age of being 15. They're called dad jokes. They're not kid jokes.
Yeah.
I almost sent this one. Oh, I'm getting off topic. Go ahead.
What?
No, I found a good one that
A dad joke? Oh, I got a good one I haven't used yet.
Oh, look at you.
Why did Megan Thee Stallion want to get the vaccine? So she could have antibody, yada, 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 yada.
oh my.
You are
Right?
dumb.
You get it?
I
Because of
guess.
the song.
I get it.
Antibody, yada, 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 yada. That's funny, right? Come on, Patreon. Tell me the truth.
It's not.
They throwing tomatoes in the chat.
Yes.
Ah. But what if I did that? Still?
It's too late.
I'm making holy water. What? You have to boil the hell out of it.
That's hilarious to you guys? That's Dad Jokes 101.
That was great.
Her TikTok is hilarious though.
I'm all in, man.
She sleepwalks.
Oh no.
Angel, she sleepwalks and she has night vision cameras.
Oh,
see
to
'em.
capture her
Oh, she
sleepwalking?
gets
Angel.
views.
She will go grab a bag of chips, sleep,
I'm in.
eat some, fart. Literally, it's the most random stuff. It's Selena Spooky Boo or something like that. Dog, she is so funny. But anyway, y'all was hating on your boy.
That's funny to you.
Here's an interesting thing, right? Moving on. This is the last topic of this episode before we fire up the next one.
Fire off.
Netflix and Disney Plus are finally beginning the process to putting an end to password sharing.
Son of a.
Do y'all password share? It's my account. They share off me.
I use yours.
I used to, but Netflix and Disney I have, but there's a bunch of ones I don't that are someone else's.
So apparently what happened is they don't want to be so here's the problem they've created by not stopping people for so many years. Their fear is that the people who are using the password, if they're not allowed, they're not going to watch Netflix, period. Right? So now they're watching it, but they're not subscribing. So Netflix has no subscriber, but they get the viewer. I don't know how it helps them, but they have it. Now, because their growth slowed as a result of the pandemic, Disney Plus, I think Netflix is over 200 million and Disney Plus is up to 100 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And Netflix is mostly global. Like their expansion they're looking for is mostly global. But they feel like they could grow in the US if they could stop people from password sharing. So what they do is, this is their soft stop right now. If you're Josh and you're watching without the password, it'll prompt you to verify that this is your account by email or text. But because they don't want to lose the user, they'll also be like, you can verify later if you don't want to do this.
I was going to say, because people will share payment in password share. So I don't know
But-
how deep they can get with that.
But okay, there are Netflix plans that allow you to watch it Netflix on up to a certain amount of
Like
screens.
4 screens, yeah.
Right. So I don't get how they're going to. It don't make no sense to me.
And that's how I started the 4 screen because so many people were using my password. I would go into Netflix and it would be like too many people are watching it. That's before my kids got really into YouTube. Now they only pretty much watch YouTube and Twitch. They don't watch Netflix hardly at all anymore. But my brother, his whole family uses it. My sister-in-law, all her kids use it. I use it as well, but they don't really care. But the funny thing to me about this is Netflix is like, could you please not maybe just because they lose several $1 billion, Angel.
they
in
okay.
revenue.
They nobody hungry because of it.
That's true.
Ain't nobody hungry.
That's 1,000%.
You got 200 million users with the addition of password sharing.
And that's how you get the cultural relevance of everybody watching Bridgerton. It's not everybody owning the password doing it. And Netflix is not immune to that. Game of Thrones said, HBO said Game of Thrones used to get pirated so much, it lost hundreds of millions of dollars just on that.
They didn't lose anything. They never had it.
That's what I think the companies don't understand.
But you gain brand equity in the process of that.
That's what I'm saying. There, you get cultural relevance, brand equity, and things like that.
You
If a
didn't
person,
lose it.
listen,
Unless they spending money like black folk, where we be spending money before it come, we be thinking the money on its way.
Right.
Be like, okay, so that should be about 100 mil
Oh,
coming.
that's Latinx too, though.
Don't do that. You got to spend the money once it's there. So that's listen, that's Dave Ramsey right there. You
Let me
can't
tell
spend
you
money
what.
before it get there.
remember when the gas used to only take $1 off your debit card, and then it would pull the rest Monday. If they pulled it
They do
off,
the opposite now. They'll put 100 on it.
Yes.
I know.
I don't like that.
There was a time they only took $1, and listen, I got by many a year. There was a couple years there.
Finessed?
I never.
Whoa, yeah, take that $1. By the time y'all take it, this money gonna be in there. But now I need to get the gas. I had to do that a lot of
I
times.
never did that.
Oh, I did that. Oh,
I used
yeah, I
to finesse it
did.
the night before, where it wouldn't overdraft until the next morning at 8 a.m. because I knew I was going to get that direct deposit at some point that night.
Listen, here's what I want to dispel this rumor. There is a feeling that poor people are poor because they can't financially plan. Nobody financially plans better than a poor person.
Oh my God.
They
I was
just
at
don't
my-
make enough money.
Right.
But when you are poor, you talk about, for large parts of my life, the majority of my life, 85%, I knew my bank account to the cent at all times.
You knew
Ain't
how
no-
much stuff costs with tax?
Josh.
Oh,
I remember
man.
me and Melissa used to survive. All our hangouts were at Applebee's. Applebee's
Hour.
because happy hour. I remember when they went to, and this is like, now this wouldn't affect me as much
They're
as it did
changing,
then.
though.
Before the happy hour, all you had to do was come past, I think it was 10, 10 to 12.
It was like 3 to 6 and then
Yep.
9 to close.
9 to close. All the happy hour, all the appetizers were half off. So Melissa, me, Mel, Nick, this is early before they were married. We would go there and you could eat for like literally $5. It'd be like $3.36.
food.
If you got nachos, it was like $3.36. Then Applebee's said you got to get a soda to get the happy hour. And I was like, we up to $5.17 now.
Now,
I can't
only
be doing
certain
this.
appetizers are allowed off the menu, and then certain appetizers from that are only allowed during the first happy hour versus the second
That's
one.
Josh. It
I
was
still
too
go.
much. I love
I still
Applebee's.
go.
I love Applebee's, man.
Let me tell you, I remember depositing a quarter into my account
Stop it.
because I was like, I think the thing that I just purchased is a quarter more than what I have in here,
Listen.
and I know y'all gonna charge me.
They
that
gonna hit you
30
for 35.
just because I was a quarter
They gonna hit you for 35 for 25 cents,
for 20,
which is the most infuriating thing.
Oh, I've been up to the bank many a time
Mm.
to let them have a piece of my mind. Luckily, this is what I tell folk: you got to know the people who work at the bank. That's
true.
right?
You got to know the man.
Because Chris, this dude Chris, he was me and Marcus's friend. We never saw him outside the bank, but he was our friend in the bank. And so there was a couple times I was like, Chris, they on some old bull again. Okay? Because they didn't take the money on the day
When I spent it,
when I spent it, and now they gonna try to, but they saying they took it today, but they saying because my account wasn't in the positive on the day that I made the purchase, that they gonna charge me today when they actually took it, but I got enough money. That's stupid.
it's so stupid. And then to add insult to injury, if you go overdrawn for 25 cents and you're overdrawn for 5 days, they gonna hit you with the delayed overdraft fee just for being broke. How you gonna tax me for just being
single
broke?
day.
That's how much the overdraft fee was?
Another 35.
Oh, it was $35.
So here's the thing I realized when I
Oh,
worked
I
at
thought you
Bank of
said cent.
America.
I was like,
No, if you go
$35.
under for a couple of cents, they'll hit you with $35.
35.
yeah.
When I worked at Bank of America, I was the Chris for the black community.
Thank
They
you.
would come to me and be
Thank
like,
you.
Kev, hit me with the overdraft. Reverse.
Thank you.
Up
You
to
would throw the reverse?
Oh my God.
Wow, man.
Because I know what it was
that's-
like.
For real, that's the Lord's work.
Let
When
me
I
tell
went to
you.
Key Bank was like, overdraft fees are a huge part of our revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all is not, they made the system literally not allow you to do it.
That's what,
Yeah,
bro.
they make
I've
money
never
off of
experienced a bank to where it was able to delete an overdraft fee.
Key
Oh,
Bank
yeah,
was
you
on
must
some
think about
other. This is part of our, because overdraft fee is bank revenue. Like they need you to
Yes.
go
That's
overdrawn.
why they got all them fees and whatnot and
Yes.
what for. The Armenian people that be working at the bank over here, they don't care. One woman tried to give me a ledger. She said, "Well, if you use one of these, it won't happen next time."
I'm
wanted
surprised you're here to this day.
slap
Yeah, I was
her
gonna
with
say.
that. I was like, I know how to use a ledger.
You know what they do too, Angel?
What they do?
Key Bank, what you was talking about? Say you had $100 in your account, right? And you knew you were gonna go overdrawn. You spent 25, took you down to 75. Another 25 took you down to 50. Another 25 took you down to 25, and then you spent 100, right? Or maybe 200. Now you're overdrawn one fee. They would literally
Yup.
go, like I saw it happen in the system. Go and find your biggest purchase. So
Not
they take
to
the 100 out,
negative.
move that first,
Yep.
take that out, and then 25. So now you got 4 fees. And then they would tell us to tell the people that it doesn't go in order. It's from when the people do it. But it's not though.
That's what I thought they were doing.
Yeah, they was gaslighting you. They was making you crazy because we knew it didn't have to be that way. But they need you for 4 overdraft fees.
Yeah, because they're gonna make all that money. That's why I keep my money in a mattress. Nope. Can't do it.
And that's when I was just like, y'all is on some like, y'all, the bank supposed to be helping people. Most people didn't even know that we were salespeople.
Yeah.
They didn't. And I always thought it was disingenuous for me to be a salesperson with goals and you don't know that.
Right.
Like if I'm a car salesman, I know you are supposed to sell me a car. So I know your job is to, do whatever, get me into whatever that gap insurance is.
Yeah.
But I know that. When you're a bank person, I'm really taking your advice because I think you're really trying to help me.
Right.
And you don't think I'm, that's why I was like, I could have made a lot more money, but I was just like, but nah though.
Yeah, it's so wrong on so many levels. And they do. They prey on the poor.
They pay, and then we blame poor people for being poor when the government and taxes, subsidies, they help rich people way more than poor people. But then they shame poor people, say you asking for a handout. Rich people get more handouts than poor people by. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell you.
Tell us, Kev.
These rich banks, people, the government, they subsidize wealthy people to be wealthy and stay wealthy.
At 100%.
And poor people, they tax to the max. The most vulnerable of our society is tax. That's why I don't be charging a lot for my stuff, man. People be having enough. That's why people want to get me no money and stuff like I'm always, because I know, like people think I'm rich now and I do okay. Hey man, I do okay.
God is good.
But I know what it was like to not do okay for a long time and still want to get a little piece of merch. Or go out of town.
Have the $7.99 at the time for
Yeah,
Netflix for
man.
that month.
That's why I don't never charge no. Hey, now I thought about this and I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Now that I have Spreadshirt and it's like,
There's a little.
it's there's no expensive stuff unless you want it. Now I thought about making Kev on Stage elite, like the super dope stuff. That is just like, if you have it, this is for you. But I never want people who don't have it to feel bad.
You want them to be able to have something,
Have
even
something.
if
I
they
think
can't
that's a
have the
part
whole
of your
thing.
brand too.
Yeah, man, I'm an everyday person.
Right.
And I will never forget what it was like because that was also majority of my life. I've only been doing okay for like 3 years. People think it's a long time. It really didn't start being okay for me until the first tour. That's the only time I was like, oh man, I'm actually making
Some money.
some
for real.
money. But before that, bruh, hand, mouth.
No, I did not know what life. Well, me and Marcus weren't, as we told you before, Kevin. We weren't good with money. We weren't terrible, but we definitely could have spent money more wisely and saved more wisely. But I didn't know what it was like to not live paycheck to paycheck. I did not know when people be like, so I can't buy that because then I'll have to tap into my savings. What?
Tap
my savings
into my savings
is a checking account. Like it's
Listen,
all one and the same.
It's a shared account.
My savings was something that when I lied to myself, I moved something over there for a little bit. And then I immediately be like,
Oh,
well, I
yeah.
need that back.
Well,
Got to have it back. I
Yeah.
got to have it
Oh
back.
yeah, the savings account. It's just the waiting room. That's not a real. I'm going to actually spend you here soon. I just want to.
purgatory.
Yeah. I just wait here for a second. That's all that is. The green room before it's time for you to go on and perform. That is so
funny?
That's funny.
Because that's my savings account would look at me like, I could earn interest if you left me here. I'm interested in paying this bill though.
Right.
That's more my interest right now. I got to.
Higher
They care.
interest,
Y'all
right?
don't. Y'all the savings. Do y'all not see? Y'all need to talk
There's
to
a higher
checking.
APR on that bill that I need to pay. So that's
Come
where the
on,
interest is
I
going.
need you to talk to checking account.
Right.
Because checking sees what the bills be coming in. Maybe y'all ain't talking. Y'all got to get in there and mix it up. Have a little mingle. Because checking knows.
There's no ROI just sitting there.
Bruh. Like now, Postmates delivery fees and stuff don't bother. Bruh. Back then,
Yeah,
said it's a bother.
it still bothered Angel and I apparently.
do it really?
Bro, it'd be more than the food.
It's so like I've gotten
It's
pissed off
outrageous
here
right now.
more recently.
I got Postmates.
You got that elite
Yeah,
Postmates
bro.
program.
I do not.
It be costing a lot. However, I still be using it because I be like, or y'all are gonna stop.
Also, I was like, these $6 tacos are costing $30, but
I ordered 2 pizzas, cost $70.
yeah, see, that's disrespectful.
2 large pizzas.
That's crazy.
That's that's what you say to it. That's
Dude,
crazy.
that's still a crazy price.
It wasn't, and that's why I'm like, I went grocery shopping today, well, via Instacart, and I said, still pay the fee because I couldn't leave the house. The kids was there.
But
with
the
me.
thought of going into the grocery store is just.
It's a lot.
It's a lot now.
I'm
for
still
me.
gonna do it
It
for
is
now.
It's
though.
a lot now for me because it might be easier with Marcus and I working together, but I was like going to at the beginning of the pandemic, I stayed up in Costco.
Man, I was looking there looking for rice I remember for 3 months they didn't have no rice.
Oh, I felt it. I had all the stuff.
That's why we couldn't get no rice in there.
Oh yeah, I was there with the old people that
Because
were
you
worried.
lived closer to the grocery store than we did.
No, I went to other ones too. I went to all of them. What you talking
You got to
about?
go to Vallarta.
Vallarta. They had the meats. They had all the
We
stuff.
have the meats.
All right, y'all. That's the end of this episode. Give us about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to take a deep breath. We'll be right back with the second episode of the day. Yeah. In about probably around 3:15, I'll say.
Are we gonna keep the stream on?
Keep the stream going. 3:20 at the latest. I actually need to pull up the next docket. And but give us about 15, 20 to pee, take a break, take our shoes off, doo-doo a little bit.
Doo-doo.
And we'll see you in a second.
All right.
Chase Sapphire.
Yeah, I don't. That's literally probably the one that I don't have. Oh, I got Chase Platinum. Son of a- All right.
Hello.
Bum, 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 bum,
We're back, everyone. Are your kids going to get the vax?
Isaiah said, I want to wait for some other kids to have it. And then he said he'll probably just get it.
My niece just got it. Who's
How old?
she'll be 16 this year. That niece, she just got it.
My brother got it.
Derek?
Mm,
He's 15?
18.
Little Marcus will get it when he
I
turns
know, Kev.
12.
How you think I feel?
He's 18?
18 years old. He's going to junior college in less than 6 months.
Congratulations.
Oh, man. You finna
know.
cry?
Don't do this now.
I'm just saying in general.
No, at his graduation I will. Also, his graduation is a Tuesday. So, but I think it'll be in the afternoon. He's got 4 tickets, and I'm fighting an aunt or uncle because I'm having one.
You're his brother.
Oh, I know. I just, in case they thought that they might have a chance at it, they don't. At
Oh,
least
right.
for one of them.
You don't.
Yes. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, no. I can only imagine. I don't have any little siblings, so I don't know what that feels like.
Mm-hmm.
But I know when these kids start graduating, y'all think I'd be a black mama.
I can't even imagine you, Angel. I ain't going to hold you.
I won't be crying probably as hard as my husband, but I will be crying. Big Marcus will be a shell of a man.
Really? You
Oh.
think Marcus will cry more than you? You don't be
Oh.
crying, though. You got metal
My
in your
kids,
eyes.
my kids definitely. My kids growing up is like daggers through my heart.
Really?
But Big Marcus, psh,
Soft.
Big
Oh.
Marcus, all that beard and tank knee
they
and
bring
tank
the
the energy
bitch
and
out
night.
of him. You hear me? And he knows it too. He's like these kids. Oh, but no. My son's preschool, little Marcus's preschool. I was having to hold together, big golf ball in my throat. Granted, I also planned his preschool graduation, so I knew all the things that would be so memorable.
Hilarious.
I'm that mom. I'm that gal. But yeah, I'm gonna be hooting and hollering and a hooting. Please hold your applause until the last. Yeah. What's that thing? The sound I make? Bah, 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 bah. All that.
Oh, dang it. Well, one of these articles is out.
Oh no,
I couldn't read it all. And when I went to read it all,
it was gone.
no, Snopes came up and it was like, it's mostly false.
Oh, I don't even know what Snopes is. But okay.
Snopes is a website that tells you if rumors you hear on the internet are actually true or not.
Oh, they never come up on that.
Oh yeah, I see them all the time. I see them a lot on Twitter.
They be like, go ahead, believe it, stupid girl. Believe everything. Okay, so you said Rebecca sent me the docket?
Yeah, it should have been like a YouTube, a Google Doc.
I can share it. I made a copy of it.
Google Doc how?
Google
Via
Sheets.
what?
Sheets?
No, but like, did she email it, text it?
I should have been emailed.
Okay. I will check my email.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
My sister Daisy had a daughter walk for her bachelor's, a daughter walk for her master's, and then her son walks for his high school diploma, all within a week.
Dang.
I said, you gotta feel proud. My
That's
chest would be-
crazy.
Angela, you find it?
I'm looking
I'm
for.
gonna text it to you right now.
Thank you. I appreciate it because I don't see. Also, praise the Lord.
Praise the
Mama likes,
Lord, everybody.
Mama likes orders have probably buried it in my
That one
email.
might not be shareable. That one doesn't work. Try this. Actually, you should be able to open it because I think you're.
I just need the link. I just don't know where that link is.
Okay, I texted it.
You texted it. Okay, there it is. Thank you.
Okay, what account do I need to be signed into?
Says for the for.
I'm gonna make it a
Ask the
PDF. I'm just gonna
owner.
make a PDF and send it to you.
Thank you.
Too much.
It's like ask the owner for access, or switch to an account with permission. And I'm like, I don't know what account has permission.
Just a lot of sheets, but there we go.
Sorry guys. Sorry guys.
Boom.
Thank you, sir. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look.
Ooga.
Oh, it's still coming over. I just got the dots. There it is. It's downloading. Okay, we done her. Are we starting with Utah?
No, I took that out because that's the Snopes article.
Okay.
Oh, I made a separate copy because I couldn't pull
Yeah,
stuff
that's
from
fine.
it
Just don't worry
initially. So what I sent her isn't the updated version of what you did.
I'm following your lead, so I know how to scroll down though. So Florida mom.
about it. Florida mom first.
Okay.
Florida mom, Florida mom, Florida mom, Florida mom.
I think the Patreon bought up all of the Virginia Beach regular tickets, and you could only buy a table.
Good. Reservations only. Bottle service.
So I tell people about being in Patreon. They
Yeah.
really get it now that they are missing out on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that the New York show sold out before they even, people were like, oh, we've been waiting.
I know.
And I hadn't even got the flyer back. I had a dude make a flyer of us, and it didn't even come back yet, and it was already sold. I just put the link in Patreon. I didn't get the flyer yet.
You get to return it?
I don't know. Oh no, there's a couple seats left. Patreon don't play around, especially in New York City. New York City. You
But
ready,
why?
Angel?
Why should they play around?
Why should they?
They pay their money. They pay their $3 to
Listen.
whatever dollars, and they want to get their money's worth.
And
And,
they
I ain't
should.
mad about it. I'm not mad about it.
I'm not mad. I told you.
I
I
ain't
told you them Patreon people ain't gonna make it easy for you.
mad at you.
Sing, Josh.
Do-do-do-do-do, boom.
Yeah.
Don't leave. Ready? Don't leave me, girl.
You don't know nothing about that, kid.
There ain't nothing I don't know about that's before you.
Hey, you don't say that.
Now I don't know about Playboy Cardi and Little Yachi. All right, here we go.
It's a good song. About to cry right now.
And all right, Josh, remember keep your time for the ad breaks.
So
Oh, is this a wait a minute? Hold
Wait, we got to get the
on.
ads up then. I thought
No,
we were doing two
no.
bonuses.
No. Hey, everybody, take it easy.
I said, hold on.
We'll take a break, unless you just want to throw the ads in at 15 later on.
I thought this was another bonus.
This is an actual episode for the weekend of Melissa's When I'm Gone.
Okay, I thought it was the bonus for that week.
No, it's the real.
Okay, now
Yeah.
I'm here.
So
Now
just at
I'm
15, let's
there.
take a quick break if you want. Or I guess we don't have to do that because we can just plug the ads in.
Just plug it in.
All right, let's just do it.
Do we have the ads up?
No,
No,
we don't have the
we'll
ads
plug it
because
in
it's not
at-
till July.
So
So the
come
week of July, we'll
first
have
week
to-
of July, I will record the ads, and they will get edited in at the 15, 30, and 45.
Yeah.
You just cut in the middle of us talking.
Like they do on 85 South.
Okay, I think we should just break. It's easier.
You want to just say take a quick break?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, don't do this to me.
It's too much.
You don't have to make a space. 85 South literally be like, so then I told, and the ad will jump in right there on the 15-minute mark.
He's like,
Let's take a break.
He said it does not look good.
Baby Yode.
He wants to keep your quality.
Okay. Latinx.
But Tinks, let's do this.
All right, here we go. Right at 30. And 5. 4.
We ain't gonna
3.
be 30.
What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kev on stage. She's
Chick ain't
welcome to another podcast episode. Smash that like button.
Nice
Notification button. New bangers all 2021. More tune on your head top. Patreon, I love
You from
you.
coughing.
Welcome to another episode. This is another one where there's just random stories that we, wanted to cover. They got pushed down the docket, and we just had to say something about it.
Had to say something.
We had to say something about it, Angel. So let's just get right to the nitty gritty. Okay. Florida mom shows up to her daughter's school wearing boxing gloves.
Ready.
Square up.
Fights child, gets arrested.
Think I won't?
Here's the funny thing about this story. She said the boxing glove wouldn't come off. She super glued it to her hand. She saw the kid she wanted to square up with. The kid went outside, I think it was middle school or high school, went outside the side door. The mom went outside the other side door, served her up.
Wait a minute. Sorry, the super glue just threw me off.
Well, she told the police, why do you have you came to fight? You had a boxing glove on your hand. She's like, oh, no. I had super glued that to my wrist by mistake. When I had come to pick my daughter up, she was talking cash crazy, and I had to see her at the monkey bars on the strength.
You know what? After probably once you get to middle school, because these kids be big, because all the hormones in the meats and whatnot, I can see certain things that would cause a mother to be like, I'm just going to have to fight you and go to jail.
Right? What would cause you to fight a child?
It would have to take a lot, because I do try to put in perspective that a lot of children who are acting out are victims of something themselves.
Yeah.
But
That
being said, I am a human and I play not about my children.
And allegedly, you were either in the vicinity of or saw an older white woman who was talking crazy, who was pushing to the middle of the street.
Yeah, allegedly, I was there. I think I wasn't even at the scene of that crime. But when it comes to my child, if they were sexually assaulted in any way, it would be very hard for me to remember that the predator was more than likely someone who would also, I'd be like, well, you're about to be victim of something else. This beaten upside the head.
Listen, I remember when I took my son's school is a charter school, and he went from like kindergarten through 5th was at one school, but the secondary school, middle school, and high school is at the same campus. So he went from my little sweet 5th grader to when I dropped him off in middle school. I see middle schoolers and high schoolers. It had been a minute since I had seen high school kids. These kids were, a large portion of them were my size.
Yeah, they're their
height
size.
and weight.
Yeah.
Plus strength of high schoolness.
The energy of high schoolness.
Yeah, like Marcus 6'4", right?
Yes.
How tall was Marcus when he was 18?
He was there.
He was
6'5".
He was 6'5".
Yes, Marcus has shrank because of weight and age.
Wait, weight will pull you down?
Yeah.
How tall could I? I could be 6'7".
You the one who holding yourself back?
I could be 6'7" if I got to go all the way up.
Yeah. If you holding yourself down.
Dang, I didn't know weight. I knew we had aged, and eventually we got down to the smaller part of our life. I didn't know weight brought us down.
Your weight kind of collapses the body.
So I'm really 6'8".
Yeah. I would say if you got down to a smooth 190, you almost clearing 7 foot.
Really? I think I might look sick at 190.
Well, you know what? Because you got a big head.
Listen, when I was young and thin, and I had my shirt off,
You a lollipop. You a lollipop.
I'm not even the dum-dum. I'm talking about the big one, the ones you get from like the fair. I'm talking about that's meat central.
Listen, when I am thin, I am them. This is me. This is me when I am at my thinnest. I am a punk. What is this called? Funky punk? Pop funky? I'm one of these. I'm a bobblehead. What is it?
Called a Funko Pop.
Funko Pop.
You said everything but Pop Funky, Funk Master Pop, Funk Master Pop.
Funky Pop.
That's the black mom in you.
Yeah, I don't know
Why
the names.
why does God take y'all ability to know names away?
Listen, when Marcus talked about brain fog in COVID, I was like, nigga, it sound like you had a baby. That's what it sound like. It sounds like.
Is it that? Is it childbirth?
Yes. They call it pregnancy brain or baby brain. That's what it is. I said, oh, COVID gives you pregnancy symptoms, headaches.
So, do you think now, if I came down to 190, I could go taller, or is the weight held me down too
I
much?
think your bones are done. They've had it. They're not gonna give you nothing else. They're like, you're done. We tried.
Ah,
We tried. Yeah, I too look. That doesn't stop me from wanting to be thinner, but
what stops you from being thinner?
eating? Talk about what stops me from eating. I'm an
Angel is
emotional
my
eater.
partner on set. We are part of what we call the double lunch crew.
Woo!
If we gonna be on set all day, what we ain't gonna be is hungry.
Well, that's what I'm not gonna be.
And I can't run the risk of one of these things ain't good. Let it be a restaurant. I'm sure I might order 3 on production.
Oh, come on,
It's
don't.
coming out of my credit card anyway.
They got a
Let me get the
variety?
spaghetti, tacos, and then like
You're
a tuna.
literally paying for it.
I ain't gonna be hungry, Josh.
No.
I'll be a lot of
And
things.
it's not getting wasted.
You know that.
And my unruly cousin said, Angel, anytime you work with me, you order what you want.
So all them challenge shows, let me get a flank steak.
Y'all got the curry. I want the red and the yellow.
Oh, now lemonade, where you order just various entrees, give me about 5 of them.
And the cookies.
You know I got to see about
Those
it.
are out of this world.
Caramel crunch, I'm a dead homie, cuz.
I be like, I need a little dessert.
That's why I can't. My biggest fear about booking the movie or TV show that I
You're
book,
going to be fat as hell.
the higher you get up on the call sheet, now with COVID, you don't even got to go over there no more.
No.
They'll send somebody on your behalf. They're going to have the donuts down to the crafty.
But no, what they're going to do is, though, the person that you're sending on your behalf is going to go on the healthier side of your behalf.
Well, then you don't work for me. Because obviously you don't care about what my heart.
No,
As a
man.
performer, I need that. I need that to be at my best.
No, I would need somebody. I'd be like, don't tell me the options. Don't tell me what I am turning down. You bring me and you tell me that's all they had.
That's all they had was bacon double cheese.
And especially sets always have the champagne and sodas. They always got the ginger ale. I don't even drink soda like that. But if there's ginger ale,
Is ginger ale soda? I feel like it's medicine. I just take it ahead of time to settle my stomach.
it is. I call it champagne.
It is champagne with no alcohol.
It
It's soda light.
When I get on the plane, I'm getting a ginger ale. It's part of my routine.
Is it?
You feel fancy.
I'll be like, give me a little bit of that ginger ale.
got the
There's a
Canada
ginger
Dry.
ale hierarchy. Canada Dry is what I like. Then there's Seagram. But if you from the Midwest, there's something called Verner's.
Verner's.
Verner's?
There is.
And I didn't grow up knowing about Verner's. Where people in the Patreon.
That's what looks like the barrel, right?
Yeah. Did y'all grow up on Verner's? And if so, where did you live where Verner's was real? Canada Dry Bold is McDonald's Sprite.
They said Verner's is medicine for real.
Verner's, I got to try Verner's. I ain't never had it.
I think I've had it once.
They say Verner's is lit.
Sprite is medicine in my household, though.
Oh yeah, I heard that. I asked my mom why, and she said, Detroit, Michigan, Detroit, Chicago, Toledo, Flint. Yeah, that's right down.
That's what your mama said?
No, my mom said Sprite was to settle your stomach, but if you threw up, it was white. And that's the only thing. She said you could drink Coke or whatever. And I was just like, really? She was like, mm-hmm.
No.
She said the same thing as Dr. Pepper, but I don't believe that.
No.
Schweppes. I forgot about Schweppes.
Oh,
Schweppes.
Schweppes is bougie. Schweppes. when I
Schweppes.
see-
It's just got a bougie name about it.
Yeah. When
It's
I
got a
see
bougie name about it.
I be like, look
They're
at
the
this
ones with the
bougie.
tonic water and everything, right?
Yes. You know,
Club
pick
soda.
it
And
up.
like, oh yeah, I know about that.
Schweppes.
In other news, this year is the 20th anniversary of the movie Shrek.
20 years?
Shrek is 20
Wow.
years old.
So Shrek, when it came out, I wasn't even the intended audience. I thought
No.
that came out when I was really young.
No.
No, I was grown.
You were also grown when you had that half up, half down. Also a little bit half more up.
Well, I've been grown since I was 5. Yes.
You was wearing white diamonds. Yeah, Josh. Now this is how we feel when we talk about the Lion King and the like.
Yeah.
Shrek is 20 years old.
20 years.
Shrek is one of my favorite. What are those called? What's Toy Story called? It's not live action, but it's not 2D animation.
I don't. I called it a cartoon movie.
What's
It's one of my
it's
favorites.
animation, but it's not 2D like the Lion King. It's like Toy Story. But is it 3D animation? What is that called?
Let's say that 3D animation.
I used to just call it Toy Story Pixar.
Toy
still
Story.
do.
But Shrek is like DreamWorks or something.
It is DreamWorks.
Yeah.
He said, but he's still calling.
CGI cartoon. It's 3D animation.
What?
Computer animated.
Janetta, how were you
CGI?
20 years ago, Josh?
He was
Well,
8.
I
You were
was-
28?
I'm
6?
turning 28, so I was
7.
7.
He was a little one. He was around the twins'
I
age
remember when
playing
this
with the twins.
Joshy.
I remember when the movie came out though. Donkey is hilarious.
Donkey, this is what I wanted to ask you.
Please.
I want to know your top
Donkey.
5 3D animation movies first. But I wanted to know, is there a funnier cartoon character than Eddie Murphy as Donkey? Because I have thought about this. I can't, when he went on this rant about parfaits,
Eddie
me and
Murphy
Melissa's sister
is-
Monique, this is our funniest part of Shrek. Everybody love parfaits. He said, let me find it.
Best 3D animation
You got to look it up, Angel.
movies.
I'm looking it up too, just for the sake
This
of
is parfait scene.
not missing any.
Right.
This is it.
Right.
Gonna go fight a dragon and rescue a princess just so Farquaad to give you back a swamp, which you only don't have because he filled it full of freaks in the first place. Is that about right?
You know what? Maybe there's a good reason Donkey shouldn't talk.
I don't get it, Shrek. Why don't you just pull some of that ogre stuff on him? You know, throttle him, lay siege to his fortress, grind his bones to make your bread. You know the whole ogre trip.
Oh,
Oh.
This is parfait.
You know what else everybody like? Parfait. Have you ever met a person you say, hey, let's get some parfait? They say, hell no, I don't like no parfait. Parfaits are delicious. No! You dense, irritating miniature beast of burden.
He fit.
Burgers are like onion.
He fit Hell Nah into a children's movie.
Well, absolutely.
That's where
is.
DreamWorks got to flex though.
That's what I'm saying. Disney would
Disney
never.
wouldn't be able to have Eddie Murphy.
Disney would
Eddie
never
Murphy.
say Hell Nah. I don't like
That's
parfait.
Eddie Murphy toned down.
Yes.
A close second maybe would be Mater, but he's not Donkey.
No, I did like Mater.
Mater was
Mater's-
good.
When he in Cars 2 was eating the what's the green stuff, wasabi?
Yeah.
He said he was eating and thinking it was pistachio ice cream. He got the mic. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen, the pistachio ice cream has turned."
That is such a specific scene.
Because it's hilarious.
Emperor's New Groove was funny.
Kronk was really funny.
Kronk was funny.
Kronk was really funny, but I mean, Eddie Murphy was like.
You can't.
The only
go
thing
against
is,
Eddie Murphy.
didn't he play the dragon in Mulan too?
Yes.
That's my second.
And the love story with the dragon. Come on, man.
I'm looking.
Gingerbread Man was also really funny.
He was. He didn't have as
He
much
wasn't-
life in the movie. Like he wasn't like, I feel like as pivotal, but yeah, he was funny. Oh no. He was great. He was great.
Jack Black and Kung Fu Panda was okay.
He wasn't as funny as Jack Black usually be though.
Nah.
My husband
But I love that movie.
is all about the what is that movie? It was just up here at the top. Where was it? Hotel.
Zebra in Madagascar, Hotel Transylvania.
Mm-hmm.
He was funny. The vampire.
Yes.
And I
the
don't say
Grand.
blah blah blah. Okay. Genie from Aladdin.
Robin Williams.
Now we got some
great.
competition.
He
That's
was
fair.
great. He was great. He was one of
Ooh, I never thought about that.
Ooh, Edna
Now
and
we
the
got a little bit of a competition because Genie was getting after it.
Oh yeah, he was not playing.
He was, oh man, Genie was really funny.
Oh,
And he had more parts than Donkey did.
Dory was funny.
Dory was funny in a
yeah,
different
she's
way.
up there with me. She's up there. Dory had me dying laughing with her idiocy. Oh, she was the best.
Nah, and see, her funny was like on a simple note. The character was really funny. I feel like Ellen's voice really helped that.
Yes.
Oh,
Her
absolutely.
natural,
airy-
that airy ditzy voice really helped really sell that character.
Sydney.
Lego Movie. They have some. That one's like the Lego Movie has a lot of adult humor in it.
It does.
A lot
But
of
I wouldn't
them.
say a singular character was funny. You know what? Let me think about it real quick. Let's take a quick break. Because Josh said.
Keeping that in there too.
All right, now we're back from break. I'm going to say if we're doing top 5, Robin Williams might edge out Donkey. I feel like Donkey was just funny though. Shrek was a different type of movie. I think that was the thing that made me.
What's tough about edging Donkey out though is that there were 3 Shreks. Shrek 2 was great.
He was.
We only saw one genie with Aladdin.
But it was such an iconic thing. It was so good that people were like, "Man, don't make this movie again."
Oh, I don't think it should be made again.
But they did it.
Well,
Mushu is Eddie Murphy in Mulan, right?
Is that the dragon's name?
Yeah, I think Mushu is the dragon.
Dragon, right?
Eddie Murphy got 2 of my top 5. I'm not talking about movie. I'm talking about character.
Is Mushu different than the
It
the
ain't.
donkey?
It's just Eddie Murphy. It's a different animal, but it was
Murphy
also
being
just as
sassy.
funny. Somebody said the penguins in Madagascar. They were really funny.
Oh my gosh, you are correct.
They
are
make my top
hysterical.
4. Smile and wave, boys.
Smile and
Me
wave.
and my kids still say that. Hup, 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 hup.
And so are, I'm sorry, I think the
Megamind?
Minions are funny. Even though you can't
I could
understand
not
them.
get
I
into
love them.
what was that called? Despicable Me.
Oh, you couldn't?
I was not a fan.
The Minions are too much.
I just felt like
that's my kids. I'm like, yeah, that's what they're doing.
I like Groot.
Rico. The penguins from Madagascar got their own cartoon that was funny.
So did the.
You know who was funny? Boss Baby.
My kids watch it all the time, but I did not get into it like that.
Boss Baby was funny.
Boss baby.
Genie, Donkey, Mushu.
So you
Who's
just
Edna? I'm reading this.
from Incredibles.
The costume lady.
Oh, Edna wasn't that funny.
She had witty humor though.
She was witty, but I am like, well, Edna killing it. She was
Right.
funny though.
So you just naming. The
Oh,
best,
and Robin Williams.
You're naming the funniest
Yeah, and I do want to know your top 5 3D animation.
top 5 3D animation. Okay, I'm definitely putting Despicable Me on there.
Really?
Yes.
Despicable Me is that high?
Let me tell you.
I didn't know she felt that strongly about
I
it.
do, and not only because of the movie, but Pharrell killed that soundtrack.
Boop, 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 boop.
I'm
My city crazy, what I want to say.
Oh, y'all know that one. I was talking about the first one. I'm having a bad day. It's about time that I get my way.
I don't know that.
It's so fun. It's fire. I was like, come on. Despicable Me. We will just let the song play and dance to it. Coco.
Remember Me? At the end, I was like, I'm talking about, it was pouring.
This was sitting in my throat. This was sitting in my throat. I was like, oh my God.
Remember Me. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I often just pull up Remember Me and just listen to it. When I'm on YouTube, I'll be like, let me fire up this Remember Me.
Let me just, it's such a beautiful, it's such a beautiful song. That movie is just well written. And it was stuff that I didn't understand. Dia de los Muertos. Yeah, I didn't
It's part of
understand
me and Josh's culture.
Us Latinx.
Yeah.
You Latinx.
Day of the Dead.
I didn't understand it. And I was like, oh, you taught me something. I would also have
The overall concept of the Day of the Dead?
Yeah, I didn't understand.
It's a memorial of your family that's passed.
Yeah, now I knew from the movie. I did not know.
But if you forget them, they don't go. And then Hector was almost forgotten. But Grandma Coco, she remembered. And she didn't have she could not speak.
She looked just like my great grandmother.
Angel.
I think
she looked like my great grandma too.
I was like,
I don't remember my great grandma, but she looked like my grandma though.
She looked I was just like, oh my God, but she was so mean. I remember
Me.
I think that I already said Shrek. No, I didn't. Shrek would be on there. I don't think I would put Madagascar, even though I enjoyed it. I'm going through these. Cars and Megamind.
Cars is good.
I love Cars. I love Megamind. Megamind was funny. I'm gonna tell you mine. Number 1, Incredibles. It's I was Bob Parr. Now, I didn't used to be something, but I hated my job. I was like, that movie would have been good if it was live action. But I really connected.
Yeah.
With Incredibles. Incredibles 2 wasn't bad, but Incredibles 1 is just it's my favorite animated movie.
It's a good one.
Coco, newer one, shot straight to the top. I really much enjoy it. Shrek is very funny. Hold on. Goose, let me call you back. I'm doing the podcast. All right. Toy Story, I love them all.
They
Toy
are
Story
really good.
3, well, it's always between 1 and 3 for me. 1, I was like, yo, this is crazy.
It was so good.
It was revolutionary.
Yeah, it really was.
But 3, when they was going down in that fire, and we had been through so much with them, and Lotso was such a freaking great villain. He
Yeah.
threw him in the fire, and he was like, and he ran off,
Yeah.
and they had just resolved to die.
Yeah.
And then they was just like, we gonna die together. And I was like, wow. And then them little aliens, I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. More than a tear fell.
Oh.
I was in there like, whoo. And the other one, I probably would say Up. Up was just such
I
a
still don't think I've seen Up.
Up.
Beat the brakes off you in the first 5 minutes.
I took Zay to that movie when he was a kid. I'm talking about it was just me and him. Had popcorn, candy, soda, everything. We just sat down. That movie starts off, Angel. The dude's wife couldn't have kids. Then she died. Then he's all alone. Then they want him to sell his house. I was crying so hard. Isaiah was like, Daddy, what's wrong?
Oh,
I was
no.
like, that is just, I mean, it's out of here. It's just he ain't one of the children. Now he could remember her now. He can't remember her now. She gone. Ooh, Jesus. And he could not understand. Honorable mentions, I like Zootopia had such a good lesson. It was about race relations on the low and prejudice and stuff like that. Inside Out's probably the next one. That was just a fantastic movie. And Bing Bong, I was a little teary-eyed when Bing Bong died.
I'm like Bing Bong. I'm trying to remember.
Bing Bong was
Inside I don't know that well. That's the reason why.
Inside Out taught me that joy is important, but so is sadness. And I was like, it is, huh?
I remember going to see Big Hero 6.
Oh my God. You want to talk about waterworks?
Really?
Oh,
It starts off right there.
You know what? I don't think I've ever seen it.
Josh.
I don't need to
It
do
starts
this,
off,
man.
and it's so
Josh.
My son, this is how I know my son is my child. My oldest son, I took him to see it. I think he was only, he might have only been 5 or 6. I took him to see it with his best friend and his mom. And sorry, spoiler alert. The thing happens at the beginning, and the brother was like, not the brother, the best friend was like, what happened? He said, his brother's dead. This is loud in the movie theater. His brother's dead. I was like, okay, well, all right. You have a very good relation with life and death. You understand it happens sometimes.
Josh, Big Hero 6 is so good. We were going to Hawaii. Joe watched it on the plane, fully having seen it. Cried his eyes out again. We were like, why are you doing this? He was like, I don't know. I wanted to watch it. Bawling.
Oh, man.
Bawling. That gets you twice, that movie.
Yeah, it does.
And it gets you early.
Yeah, it does.
So be careful. I also like The Cruise.
careful.
The Cruise, it wasn't necessarily a great movie. It was very funny, the first one. And I cried at that. I just kind of went to list of movies that I cried at.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. You're like, I like a good animation that makes me cry.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned, I missed it. Oh, yes, Into the Spider-Verse.
That is I don't even think of that as animated.
It's a movie for adults.
You talking about
Yes.
What Up, Danger? He was going through it.
He was. He really was.
Soundtrack fire too.
I was working out.
It is.
I was working out the other day on the treadmill. Please know I was working out to 2 of the songs on that.
This is my jam.
Start a Riot and Invincible.
Start a Riot? What's that?
It's right after Invincible. You gotta stop feeling invincible.
This is my Spider-Man song. I'm gonna play that after.
Oh, you like
And
that?
JoJo loves the song. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Come on.
Hallelujah. Say, hey, hey. Come on, put your sanctified hands together. Alto, say, ooh, ooh, ooh. Needless to say, I keep a check. Say,
I keep it on check.
she was a bad, bad. She is a bad, bad. Ooh, ah. Okay, now this part of the movie when he was on the wall and he hadn't learned to fly. Yedeboshi.
Huh?
He hadn't yet learned how to control his web.
He hadn't.
But he had the training. This scene where he gets his stuff and he falls backward or upside down and the sky is going up.
You said, wow. Do you get these? You're on YouTube pulling this?
I be watching these.
We're definitely getting cut. That's Post Malone.
Man,
It's Post Malone.
copyright claims.
We talked about this the other day, though.
I know, but I don't care. There it is.
That's all it is, Miles. A leap of faith.
A leap of faith.
Big leap.
Woo! This scene. Oh, this visual. Spider-Man wearing Jordans. What was the one you liked, Angel?
It's Invincible. I got it.
Go ahead.
Invincible and Start a Riot.
Fire it up, Angel.
Right now, I want to see all my homies get down. I want to feel like I can't come down. What you got to do? I got to stop feeling invincible. Feeling invincible. Feeling impossible. The hardest thing is believing in your dreams. I be singing this to my kids all the time. I was like, you got to start feeling invincible. Okay? The hardest thing is believing in your dreams. And then the one that gets me crunk is the next one on here. I'll be in the gym. That be me. Unruly cousin. Yes.
You'd probably be stronger right then.
Yes.
I bet you'd be stronger when you need to be.
What?
Oh!
I mean, it is.
It's red.
That did feel good.
It's red.
I know you immediately regret
Everything these all hangs on. So hood here, try and start a riot. Kitchen sink. I mean, like I could birth a child to this. I could literally be on the treadmill, birth a child, and then keep running with the child in my arms. Hood here, try and start a riot. I think Kai knows that movie by heart. I call him Miles Morales.
My kids, that's one of my favorites. Let's take a quick break before we continue. In other news,
What's up?
penises are shrinking and balls and quality of semen is poorer due to pollution. Did you know this, Josh?
I did not.
Did you know, Angel?
No.
Penises are smaller, on par. Single women in the world. Your penis availability, smaller.
Oh, well, I'm sure coochies is shrinking too.
Nah, coochies is fine. Because the pollution can't get up in there.
That's true.
Maybe the lips, a little quieter. But there wasn't no study done on the lips.
What that was, man.
Every penises are like after the pool now.
After the pool. Quality of semen. I can believe that. That's why fertility be high. They be trying to blame it on women, but it be the men.
It be them men.
Got them silly sperm. This sperm, they got the silly sperm. They ain't got the good sperm. Sperm that's just out there playing.
They're swimming in circles.
Head all heavy. Can't even propel himself. He's like, hey, is it over here? Yeah.
Head all heavy?
Yeah, that's what it is. That little tail can't propel their head. They got that silly sperm, that stupid sperm.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, stage crew. Unruly cousins of the world. Penises are not what they used to be. Now you really can say, in my day, penises was big. Now y'all got all this pollution. Penises is
just small. You got to go to like Whole Foods to find you a man that's really like trying to get the pollutants out of his diet. That is a shame.
It's a shame.
Who did this study and who said, you know what, there's a lot of pollution. How are the penis is doing. I saw a lot of smog today, and I could feel my genitalia just tucking back into my body. Like, who decided this is what they were going to study? Somebody has to study it in order to be like a actual like result from this.
Hey Joe, how are the penises? We must gather and in order to study the penises, you've got to measure somebody and then measure them later.
Yes,
and you got to be on soft.
It just feels so. I mean, it seems like lung cancer has been going up.
Forget all that.
What about the peen?
Well, maybe the doctors have been like doing, men get their
Men don't
annual.
go to the doctor.
We do, man. Probably just gas. Get their annual checkup. He's like, man, I've been touching balls and it ain't what it used to be.
Just looking tiny and tiny.
These balls ain't balling like they used to. These peens ain't
The
peening.
whole both now just pick it up with my pinky when I'm examining.
These pollution penises just leave much to be desired.
Like who? Yeah, I just don't understand. So you think it's a bunch of doctors talking?
I think the doctors were in the break room like, hey guys, the penis quality is just ugh.
I told my nurse to give me a swab so I could check in there. And I said, just give me a regular size Q-tip because this is just the tiniest of tiny. You too, Bob? Yes. You know what? Let's check with Phil. See if he's feeling the same way. That seems like the most random study.
Yeah.
And I'm like, was that a grant?
Somebody running the break room and like, we got the penis study grant.
Right.
What do you study? The size. We feel like
the size.
It's smaller.
The sperm quality. Yeah. Maybe that was what it was. They were starting to get sperm samples, and they were like, "This is just a cup full of silly sperm. What is going on?"
The silly sperm just has clown hats on. And
yes,
like,
that's what it
is. Go to the egg. Nah, man. Anyway, what I was telling Reggie is if I ever got out into the fluid, I'm going to hang around. I ain't going to go be a father.
Right,
I ain't rushing to the top.
The sperm is this one. He's going to work at Taco Bell. Look at him.
Yeah, man. Too many be getting lost in the sauce. You know?
Yes, this one. He's not. This one's a dropout.
Lost in the sauce. I wonder if the egg is seeing them coming like, no, block him. He's going to be a SoundCloud rapper. Mixtape, block.
Swipe left.
Seal the
Swipe
doors.
left. Yeah.
A shaft survey, if you will.
If you will. Is that what you... But no, I'm not surprised. I'm just surprised that there's like research studies have shown. That's the part. There's a woman out there that's been doing the research for us for free. And she was like, stop, listen, I need y'all to know.
Ain't nobody hit the back in a long time. Now, when I was younger, when SWV was at the #1 chart, they used to hit the back of that thing. You hear me?
Right.
They used to knock on the back door from the front. I say, what you talking? Is that you or my liver? Now they barely in the front door. They over here acting like Jehovah's Witnesses. They barely want to peek in the front door.
I need you to get aggressive. Yeah, they didn't talk to some sex workers.
Slide out is up 67% because of pollution.
Slide out is what
Don't be sad, man. Slide out is real.
I've never heard anyone use the phrase slide out.
Slide out? Slide out happens. It messes up the rhythm.
I didn't say it doesn't, but I've never heard anyone call it that, the slide out. Yeah, they talk to sex workers.
Sex workers would know more than doctors.
Oh, they've been like the sperm quality, let me tell you. Battery acid. That's the flavor of the month. And I think it's got to be the pollution. It's got to be.
You think the sex worker had the whole thing?
Yeah, because when I was doing this in Colorado.
That would mean that different areas have different. Peens will be bigger in Colorado.
It's regional.
Regional. LA would be slow. Small Peens McGee. We got smog and haze. These penises
got
are like
all of it.
I'm a shell of my former self.
So in Colorado, it was great. I mean, these men had logs. Okay. The quality.
Do women want humongous peens? I think it's a thing to say, but a lot of times I think women be like, but also no, it's too much.
If you ain't using it right, don't matter what size it is.
That's true.
It really doesn't matter.
That's any tool.
If you ain't using it right, if you got a big old sloppy penis and you just ain't doing what you need to be doing, what am I gonna do with this? It'll just be a paperweight. That's how useful you are right now. But I do think there is a size that can be too small.
Oh, I think people probably prefer too big over too small. Too small ain't nothing you could do. I feel like the worst
You gotta
thing.
be really creative.
You'd be like, listen, okay, look, don't look at it. See, now you look.
You need a brainstorm session.
Nah, yeah, you got to come to the table.
What can we do?
With
Other
creativity?
stuff.
You got to research. Yeah.
Little R&D.
My slide out's 98%.
You got to do the research, but you can do the research and get really good at other things to accompany.
If you got Tiny Peen, you got to make sure she reaches the promised land before the peen is part of the conversation. You got to get that lighter going.
Yeah.
You got to be on the sides. You got to get to the flicking because you just go peen first. She like, hey, we're scissoring basically.
Yeah,
fingering me with your penis.
Ah! But no, truly though, truly. This is like, it's very Handmaid's Tale like.
I thought that.
It's very
because it was the men in Handmaid's Tale. Do you watch that?
Yes, I do.
I had to stop. The only reason I had to stop. Go ahead.
No, you tell me why you.
I had to stop because I was like, this is too real of a possibility. Not necessarily the women part,
I think that's what people
but
love
white men taking over the government.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, the thought of that happening, it hit too close to home. It was good acting. That woman, Elizabeth Moss, is it Elizabeth Moss?
I need them to stop doing such tight close-ups on her.
Oh man,
I need to add her to my joke. I don't think people know her name. Listen,
I mean, they do the zoom in. They do the zoom.
They live on the zoom in.
Oh my God. And she makes the harshest facial expressions. It's like you would think she thought that they were in a master and that they were far off. Nope. We're inside of your nostrils. And she's like, I'll be like, enough already. Enough. It is too much.
That nose, the flare is like, okay.
Stop.
I'm out.
It's bad.
that girl be acting, but man.
She'd be grimacing in that dang on camera.
Woo!
Listen, I was about to say Olivia Pope. That's not who I mean.
Kerry Washington.
No, I don't mean her either. I mean, Viola Davis ain't got nothing on her. When it comes to making a face, when you're crying and upset, no. Elizabeth wrote the book.
You know who else got a pretty tough cry face? Homeland.
Elizabeth don't even be crying.
No,
Homeland?
Claire Danes? Was she in Homeland? The movie about the dude who was a prisoner of war. He came back and they didn't know if he was a terrorist or not. White dude.
I ain't watched the show, but go ahead. What's her name?
Claire Danes crying in that doggone show.
Let me see.
Angel. It be tough.
Claire Danes.
It be tough. Kerry Washington, she don't be crying. She acts with her upper lip a lot.
Oh yeah, she's always been someone that's over enunciated and moved her lips more than necessary to get her point across.
When I used to be watching Scandal, I used to be like, "You're taking me out of it."
It's a lot. Oh, I'm
You've
looking
got
at
to
pictures
earn
of Claire
me.
Dane cry, and it's terrible. Claire Dane crying.
It's Angel. I'd be like, just give her what she wants. Just pull the camera out. Pull the wide. Two shot.
Somebody did supercut of her cry face.
Claire Danes?
Yes.
She also was crying in that show a lot.
Yeah, that's
Angel.
probably why they
She
did
cried
it.
a lot. So much
That's-
crying.
Oh, they really put this together. This is so rude. Just
Oh
her
my
crying.
God.
Like they really did that.
I need that money.
I need that money.
Oh, yuck.
That's the worst.
Look, no, keep it going.
He said, let's see more. I mean, just cuts of her crazy face.
Oh, man, Brian, what's his name?
But
White.
you know, yeah, Brian
I
White.
tricked him on Twitter one time.
Why you trick him?
because he was like something about prison, and I was like, nah, jail is great. And I had my profile picture of me in Rikers Island. He's like, you brother, you need to tell me you ain't ready to get out of there. And I was like, nope.
You so dumb.
I love jail.
Kev
He's
on
like,
prison.
We got to be better, black man. I was like, nah, jail.
Kev on bars.
Woo!
She makes the worst.
She has had a solid career though.
That's what I was like. What I've noticed out of this is that I don't need to call myself an actress because
I've been knowing about her. I didn't realize I'd seen this many things with her in it.
She works.
And she got Homeland late. That was like maybe 7 years ago.
No.
Oh God.
You got when you are a white woman, you have to be able to do that though. They don't give you an option. You got to be vulnerable. Tears got to be right there. Right there. Right there. That's why SNL did a sketch about her crying. Yeah, no, but Elizabeth is way worse than her. I don't care what anybody says. Elizabeth just be nostrils flared. I mean, just, and she's one of the ones that in the show they're always like talking about, yeah, she's beautiful. I was like, so times got hard here in Gilead.
There is a bum in Gilead. There is a bum in Gilead.
That show is crazy though, and I could see that happening.
Man, what?
That's why I'm glad I gave birth to boys.
Listen,
that happened.
The sex with the wife there.
Oh my God, where they're just holding.
That sex wasn't. It did not slap in Handmaid's Tale.
No,
that was Color Purple. Silly sex.
Well, it was rape, so that's why.
It was absolutely
100%. Yes, I'm sorry because this is the second episode that I've been doing this in. I am taking out my braids because my hair is getting done tomorrow, and I figured it's for black people anyway.
It's for black people anyway. There's a TikTok that I posted today as we shoot this. This is much earlier than when this aired. This black kid, Khalil Green, who is the first student body president
Amanda Seals had posted
of
it
Yale.
too.
Yes, I actually follow him on Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, on TikTok. Bruh, his post, if you saw it on Instagram when I posted it, it's basically how Gen Z culture is nothing but black culture whitewashed.
At 100%.
And the crazy thing is, when I see these trends, I already know, like right now, sheesh, and light skin face and ice in my veins. Like I remember when D'Angelo Russell was doing this. I remember ice in my veins stuff. The thing that's frustrating is that white kids legitimately don't even know. They just think this is stuff on TikTok. The thing about black people, we may not be a big part of society. We may not have the most money, but boy, America would be so whack.
Oh yeah.
If we didn't create everything fun, all the music, all the dance, all the slang, all the culture, all the fashion.
We are so lit.
It's all derivative of us.
Yeah.
We are the kings and queens of making it do and making it pop. And by the time the whole world's on it, we'd be like, all right, we done. I remember when Bling Bling everybody was saying it. And then when they did on MTV, Bling Bling, I was like, well, it's over.
Yeah, we
and he's doing God's work, letting people know where it really came from.
I mean, he is breaking it down all the way to the breaks.
It was so great. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. Wait, is that why you said that?
No.
Oh, you just were saying break?
But look at how you did that.
That was good, man.
That was good.
I'm really cousins.
I'm really cousins.
All right, welcome back to the show. This is an interesting story we saw.
What is? Tell me.
A couple chained themselves together for 3 months in an ultimate test of love, which makes me want to ask you, Angel Tanksley, how long do you think you and Marcus could last chained together?
We wouldn't.
Not even a little bit?
Not even a little. Marcus does not like to be restrained at all. So then chained?
Break every chain.
With me? If there was money at the end of it, if it was a...
Nope, just a testament to your love, Angel, to see how much you love each other.
We gonna make a bunch of money to show how much we love each other. That's how it'll be our testament. We would not make it. He'd be like, who we proving this to? He'd be like, B, if you don't know I love you by now, you stupid. That would be what he would say. Heifer, you stupid.
If you don't know I love you right now, by now, you stupid.
Yeah,
you'd be like, that's mine.
Yeah, that's mine.
I'll go stick.
Stick beside him.
They're so funny.
Yes, that would be me. I'm gonna stick beside him.
I told Liz to make one because I've done so many dumb things. That's mine. Look at the screen. I'll go stick beside.
I'm gonna stick beside him. Yeah.
I can't imagine Melissa and I doing something like this to prove our love. Us being married for 17 years proves our love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 17 years by now.
You don't think chains would make more change together for 6 months wouldn't show it more?
No. I think chained together for 6 months would cause strain. People need to miss their lovers.
Listen, the kind of sex me and Marcus are going to have because of me being on tour is going to be amazing.
Listen, let me tell you what is great.
I already know.
Not having sex, then having it again. Missing someone. You be like, you my nerves. Then they be gone. You be like, you know what? My nerves ain't been gone on.
I miss you. I miss you here in me. I miss you here inside.
How did we not know each other?
Angel is
I miss you
funny.
in my body, inside of my body.
My body.
I want to feel
here. Get here. Yes, that will be me.
She's been seeing a different look at who you came to see.
I miss you.
Yeah.
All up in my body. I miss you.
100%.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. Melissa was like, this is so funny. I was talking to Danny about something. She said, "Oh, me and Lisa having a girls' weekend when you go on tour." I'm here. No, we was like, when you was gone, we was gonna do the stuff that was gonna be fun. I get it.
Yeah.
Bill Burr's wife was like, "Oh, I can't wait till we go back on the road."
Get on.
It's absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
You know the black woman in LA when Josh is gone.
Down
to all the music events, they're gonna be like, I ain't got no Joshy. Where's my spicy chili pepper?
Yeah.
Where's my Latinx?
Yeah.
Josh got
Latinx.
Yeah. That's the little tanks. They're gonna be missing.
And Marcus gonna have the boys.
No, they're gonna be in Kentucky for most of the summer, so it's about to be unruly for real.
Y'all gonna have the whole house.
And it'll be clean because I won't be there because Marcus keep a clean house.
Really?
Oh yeah.
The fact that Angel's the messy one, and she's like, I told him if you want to be with me,
It's her then the boys.
it's listen.
Yes.
She said that it's so funny. She said you said y'all was in not training, but what's it called before you get married? You talk to people.
Premarital counseling.
Premarital counseling, and the therapist was like, "Look, she's not gonna be this.
This is who you got.
You know this. You know that about her." But but it's not.
It's not who I am.
Melissa said something on the Love Hour that really struck me. 69% of relationship problems are
perpetual.
Angel.
We talked about it on The Bald and the
Did we
Beautiful.
talk about TBTB?
TBTB.
Was we down there, Josh?
Yeah.
You was down to the Bald and the Beautiful?
Yeah, it's the same place I always am is doing these buttons.
So you would rather be away from Marcus for 3 months than chained together for 3 months?
I mean, I would miss him. I would miss him terribly for 3 months. But if I was away for 3 months and making money,
Angel works, man.
I do.
I work.
You do.
Angel works.
I'm not playing.
I'd be like, man, sit down.
In less than 5 years, I will be a millionaire. Come hell or high water.
I'd be surprised if it took you 3.
I'm going to do
I'm
it.
dead serious.
Well, thank you.
I want all my friends, and I'm not even saying I have anything to do with this.
Oh, you
I'm
do.
saying Angel
So
gonna
you
book
keep on.
that thing. If you believe in me, just sow 10% back into the ministry. Angel gonna book that thing. I might post your deadline article before you do, and I don't usually do that. I'm gonna be having my Google alerts. When you book that, by the way, totally random. Did you see Quinta Brunson's? She created a show called Abbott Elementary. It's about teachers, I believe, in Philadelphia. Her, Janelle James, comedian, supposed to do Keep Your Distance, but she had booked something. I think it might have been this. Sheryl Lee Ralph. Anyway, Quinta created her own sitcom on ABC.
Yep, on ABC. I knew that. I hadn't seen what it was going to be.
Angel, this doggone trailer, this movie, this TV show looks so freaking good.
Because that's why she's not on Black Lady Sketch Show anymore.
I mean, hey, Everybody knows
And they ordered it, so it got picked up.
Angel. It's in. If the hierarchy is the big 4, really big 3: ABC, NBC, CBS.
Yes.
If you get a network show created by Quinta Brunson,
by Single Cam.
Single Cam,
Wow.
and they got kids. It's about an elementary school.
Wow. Wow.
So anyway, when your Deadline article comes out, starring Angel, I'm gonna have it posted.
Let the show air first. Shoot.
Nah,
they be
Angel.
liking to let me go.
They ain't gonna let you go. This time it's gonna be different because see, you're gonna have the angel wings to your back.
I'll be like,
Stage
come on,
crew.
ladies and gentlemen, we're riding out. We're riding out. Oh, the fact that it got picked up.
It's in there. And it's, you know what it is? It looks fresh.
Mm-hmm.
I have not wanted to watch network television
In a long time, huh?
Man, I can't even tell you the last show I was like, probably This Is Us. The first couple of seasons where I was like, I'm excited about this.
It made you feel good.
Man.
Would you count Snowfall's network?
Snowfall's on FX.
I thought that was regular TV.
Network is, when people say network, they usually mean
ABC,
the channels that used to be 1 through 13.
Fox.
Got it.
ABC, NBC, CBS,
The ones that
Fox.
be in the hotels.
Yes.
Yes.
Got it.
Cable, FX, premium, HBO,
Got it. Okay.
and streamers. I believe, honestly, now streamers probably pay. The thing about networks that while they're premium, Angel probably can attest to this. They be having a lot of episodes, and the royalty, the residuals be a lot because they be selling them and they be running them.
And they have, you got to think, they have original content from the top of the day to about the end, except for some of like the syndicated that fills in right before the news comes on. But they've got soap operas during the day. They've got all the news shows during the day. They got the game shows. Most of these cable shows don't have that much like new stuff that is just coming out all the time. So they got the money. And then also the advertisement be just ridiculous.
That's crazy, man.
Ridiculous. Oh, Wonder Years got picked up. You know, they're doing
Black Wonder Years.
They doing a
that
Black
was my
Wonder
show
Years.
as a kid. I thought I loved Winnie.
Yeah, there was a great show.
No, I thought she was pretty though.
She was.
Her and Topanga was probably the two white girls that I was like, and
Topanga
Kelly
was
from
cute.
Saved by the Bell.
I was not into pilot. Usually, I'm all about pilot season. That's how much Kev on Stage Studios has got all of my freaking time. I forgot pilots were getting picked up and pilots were getting trashed.
Really?
I forgot. Like
I've been taking up that much. You don't know about the pilots?
I didn't. Me and Breach were talking about it the other day, and we were talking about it's one called Black Don't Crack that was starring Gina. Her real name ain't Gina.
Yashere or Rodriguez?
Neither one. Gina from Martin. Tisha Campbell.
Tisha.
I said her real name ain't Gina. Tisha Campbell. It has Sherry Shepard and it had Essence Atkins. And it was multicam. I auditioned for it. I had a solid audition, but I knew they were going to cast throwbacks. It didn't get picked up.
Every time they do this.
But I knew. I was just like, oh, there's too
You know
many
what's
of us
gonna be
not
you?
working.
This gonna be when you start booking, somebody gonna be mad at you like you be mad at them. Like, oh, they're gonna give Angel another job, and you're gonna be like, yep, buy me another Porsche.
Another Lexus. So, buying everybody a Lexus. People who don't want them. I was like, Kev, you got a Lexus sitting outside your house. Joshy, it's right beside the Tesla. You can't even get to the Tesla because I parked so close to it.
That's hilarious.
There's your Lexus.
Low key, I thought about buying a Tesla as my next car anyway. But when that doggone gas shortage thing happened, I was like, man, I need to get me a Tesla. And then somebody was like, oh, the electrical gig can get hacked by hackers. And I was like, nothing. No, you can't do nothing. Can you charge a Tesla on a generator? Or is it not strong enough?
You can. I mean, you can plug it into anything with an outlet. It just won't.
I can
charge
plug
as-
it in right here?
Yeah, it won't charge as fast, but
Oh, it's like the charger on the airplane for your phone. It don't be going good.
yeah.
Oh, the Upshaws is really good. That
Everybody said that.
It's really good. I would say it's neck and neck with the Jamie Foxx one. I know you love that one.
I do feel strongly about that. It's a very good show.
But the
Oh,
Upshaws
Kev was-
is actually really.
Who's the other guy on that?
David Allen Greer?
No. The other guy.
Who's the other guy?
Yeah. I can't put my finger on it.
Who's the other guy?
I can't because David Alexander. He said goodbye to the other guy.
Dude.
The other dude.
Me, I'm other dude.
He called
David
Alexander.
Alexander.
The other dude.
Oh, sorry. Dude.
Oh, he did call you down. No, the Upshaws is actually quite funny. Listen,
You know, Mitch Marchand is the head writer of that.
that's what. Did you tell me that? Yeah.
He's the guy who tells Omar Epps, "You got the juice in Juice," and he put Marlon Wayans in them too. By the way, Marlon Wayans looks, he's playing maybe Aretha Franklin's husband in the Aretha movie. He looks good.
Oh no, it is. It's about to be amazing.
I think she looks like Malcolm as Denzel, Angela Bassett as Tina, Jamie as Ray. Like I was born to play this person in a biopic.
I can't wait to see her performance. I'm not going to get my hopes up high. I'm going to keep them low for her performance, and I'm hoping that she soars past them. But that Marlon, I know, is about to act his whole entire tail off.
Let me tell you what, comedians in dramatic roles, they can go.
Oh, they always do.
They can get there, man.
The Upside.
The Upside, Kevin Hart is my favorite movie of him acting.
Yeah.
He was really good in that.
Oh, you should really just be for real acting.
That he has a new movie coming out called Fatherhood, I believe.
Okay.
On Netflix. And also it looks like a dramedy. Dark comedy to dramedy about him and raising a daughter. His wife died. In the trailer, I was like, I always thought Kevin could act.
Yeah.
But he did in a comedy, you're not able to show your chops as much.
Well, and
acting chops in a
there's
drama.
too much pressure on the weight of being the funny guy in the movie
Yes.
when everybody's seeing every one of your mannerisms and a lot of the
Dude,
punchlines
Jamie
already.
Foxx, one of my favorite performances of him is in Collateral.
Oh yeah,
With Tom Hanks. Tom Cruise.
honestly, I enjoyed him in Baby Driver.
Oh, he's
As
fantastic
the villain?
in that. He's fantastic in that. Jamie, I was thinking about this when I played the Brady Bunch song. I was trying to think of other actors, men or women, who are as talented as Jamie.
Oh yeah, Jamie.
And I couldn't think of people who are like, he can sing. He could sing. If he was only an R&B singer, he'd be solid.
Play the keys.
He can play.
Yeah.
He can act.
Yeah.
And his stand-up is great.
Jamie Foxx is so talented.
It's like unfairly talented.
Yeah.
It's like God was like, I'm gonna give you all of these.
But
And he can do impressions.
That's the thing. Like certain things of his, I feel like, okay, yeah, you learned how to play the piano at a young age, so now you're good at it, right? But like he is in stand up, I think extremely funny. And then his impersonations, he's so good at. There's just certain things that you realize, no, that just came out of him.
Listen, he does an impersonation of a football coach.
He is
Recently, this was like last week. Listen to his voice on this.
Guys, I know all of you. I know where your family's from. I've been in your house, but now that you're on the field, you're mine. Okay? My quarterback, when you come out, what are you doing? You're floating too far back. It causes too much over here. I want you to come down the line, read the defensive end. What'd you do last week? Oh, you didn't read. Look I'm in the background, I'm dancing, I got scholarship money. I don't give a rat's. Excuse my French. You come here, easy read there. Come at me. Come at me, son. Come at me. The forearm shiver here. Turn right around toward the pants. Okay? I love all you guys, but I can't have all of you on the field. So somebody's parents is not going to see their son play. You're not going to have dirt on your jersey.
Why is he so good at that? He tells his story. I want this movie to come out very badly. He tells a story about the opening of the Mike Tyson movie, where he's making the sound effect of that boxing gloves make. He does Mike Tyson's voice. He's been doing it for like 5-6 years now. And I'm like, I would buy the movie ticket off of you just explaining the opening scene.
Yeah.
Do you think there's anybody in your mind that has that talent as him that could do, maybe not stand up, but like do three of those things as well as Jamie?
Ooh, that's such a good question. That's such a good question.
In the Patreon, they're saying Wayne Brady and Craig Robinson. Wayne Brady, he can sing, he can act. I don't know if he can do stand up.
And Craig,
Craig he's not a singer to me. He can play the piano. Oh, Donald Glover. There was a debate on if he's as good as Jamie.
I don't think
Comedic,
so.
no.
I think people just really enjoy the vibe of Donald Glover.
Yeah, I love Donald. I mean, Childish Gambino as his music persona as well. Like, he's very talented, but I wouldn't put him in the ring with Jamie.
Yeah.
Do you think you think he's good at acting, singing, and rapping? Or I guess he can rap, sing, act, and do stand up.
I think what it is about Donald Glover is that he doesn't care. So he does. For me, what I mean by that is, to me, Donald Glover does not have the traditionally sounding beautiful voice. Not to my ears. Like, it's not that his voice sounds bad
I know
at all.
I know exactly what you mean. His voice matches his music.
Exactly.
But he was rapping first, though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
As a rapper, did you enjoy him?
I wasn't like, oh yeah, let me go listen to him.
He was super underground.
Yeah.
I feel like he's like, this is what I want to do. I'm going to do it. I don't care what the traditional rules are.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by Donald don't care.
Yeah.
If he wants to do it, he's going to do it.
I respect that too.
I do too.
I respect that.
But I would not put him on the same level as Jamie.
Yeah,
I feel like
No
Jamie
way.
is, in the traditional sense, really good. Like, if you went by the traditional standards of what a good voice sounds like, what a great piano
I mean,
player
he could
sounds
have a career in any of those lanes if he only did that.
That's
and I don't know
what
if,
I mean.
I don't know if he did have a stand-up career, he did have an acting career, and he did have a music career. Yeah, it wasn't on the same level as Jamie, but I think if he decided he was only doing one of those, he probably would still have success.
I think a lot of that is his chutzpah, though. I think a lot of that is, I'm going to do this. I think there's a lot of people, if they had that type of like tenacity to be like, no, I'm going to make this music that I think sounds good to me, even if it's not what is the most popular thing happening, and it'll make its own path.
In the comments, they're saying Maya Rudolph
is my favorite.
I love Maya. She's Minnie Riperton's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Her acting is amazing. I've never seen her do stand-up.
I don't think she does stand up.
She sings though.
She sings. She had a variety show once. I don't know if she's a triple threat, but she's definitely a double threat.
She's a good double threat, but I don't think she does three.
I can't think
They're
of
saying
what
Drake. Drake is a good actor. He's a good rapper. And he's kind of funny, but I don't think he'd be good enough to.
And are they saying he's a good singer?
Well, to me, that's music. Whether you're singing or rapping, you're doing music.
Okay.
I think Drake's a good singer for a rapper. I don't think he's a singer for a singer.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Eddie Murphy, stand-up is there. His music, I don't think is.
You know, Eddie Murphy has a lot of he has a lot of balls. And he was like, I'm a sing. I'm a sex symbol and I'm a sing.
He was great as Jimmy Early, though. His voice was perfect for Jimmy Early, and I still think he should have got an Oscar for that.
Oh, he absolutely should have.
But I wouldn't say if Eddie Murphy was to solely pursue a music career, he would have success like that.
Now, I did.
But superstardom from acting and stand-up, I don't think nobody comes close to what he did there.
Nah.
Because he was in stand-up, television, and film. Nobody was doing that like that. But that's different than what Jamie does.
He's crazy. I'm trying to think of somebody else. I'm sure there's tons of women that actually do
That's
all
what I'm
of
thinking
them.
too. Jennifer Lopez, she's mediocre at so many things.
Yeah.
She's
I
a
mean,
good dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Latinx.
Latinx. I would say, you know what? I'm gonna big up my sis, Brescia. Once people get to know her for what she is,
I think Brescia can
monstrosity sing her face off.
Really?
Yes. It's so agitating. So agitating.
She was so funny on Sherman's Showcase.
Right.
And she's playing around.
Yes.
Brescia's really talented.
She can do.
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. She's in an episode that you all should have already seen.
Yes.
But this is future time that we're talking.
Mask off.
She can do really good impersonations. Like her tiny impersonation is what made her go viral.
Man.
It's one of the best. She does a really good Dolly Parton. She does a really good Toni Braxton.
We must have her do those things in the past. This is an episode of Tenet. You're watching this in the future. It's recorded in the past, but you've seen this thing in the present.
She's a dancer.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know about Fabricia's Web.
Yeah, she's a dancer,
She's tiny.
and she does stand up.
Angel Tanksley. If you ask me, Angel can sing, Angel can dance, Angel can act, and Angel can do stand up.
And I can rap
and she can rap. She barred me up. Low key. I don't know if I told you this. When I got yours back, I was like, maybe I should. Shut
up.
I'm serious. I was like, maybe I should just do a little half. Because I didn't say rap that long.
You said you can go all the way to the
If
the
you
chorus.
wanted to. I thought you was going to do like the piece I did. You flipped the beat and I was like, oh, cool.
I thought I did what you said. You could
did,
go all the way
you
to, and I
outshined
said,
me.
okay. No,
But
I
as
was
a
not
black man supporting black women, I let you listen.
No,
Fat
you
outshined Toby on 5-5.
Oh, she.
I said, Tobe, you had a solid 10 and 10. Fat went for 48, 12, and 16. And she's so tiny but so feisty.
She is.
She said, "You don't take care of your kid. What's that make you?" Oh.
That is probably my favorite line. That's probably my favorite line.
Mama Dorothy, man, she wrote Peter Kane.
Peter Kane. She's a rapper at
Computer
heart.
engineer.
Yeah, she's done stand up.
That's Mama Dorothy.
It's Mama Dorothy. Super talented. But yeah, no, I am trying to think of like celebrities that we know. But a lot of times I feel like people feel the pressure to be a thing. That's the reason why I feel like Donald Glover did so well, is because he did not take on the pressure of, oh, I have to be an actor. No one will take my rapping or singing or stand-up career seriously. I don't care what, I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like there are probably other people who have really amazing talents, but they feel as though they have to focus on this one thing to be taken seriously.
The thing about Jamie that he's always said is he wanted to make it in music. He couldn't. So he did other stuff so that he could do music.
Yeah.
It wasn't that he didn't want to do, it wasn't that he wanted to do stand-up or acting.
Mm-hmm.
They were just like, no, boy, this is the music industry.
Yeah.
Enough. But he's had, man, what's his one song without alcohol? Blame It?
Yes.
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah, what?
It's just acting and singing.
Yeah, I'm like, we're missing.
It's the third one.
It's that third thing that like is the, oh, okay. So
and the
you out
writing
here.
usually isn't considered. Multi-hyphenates who can like act and sing and write. People writing, they always put that in a different thing because it's not a performative, like
Right.
I guess, it's not a performance thing. Chris Brown, no.
Ain't no way.
Chris Brown can act and he can, but I wouldn't even say he's a great actor.
No, he can sing and dance, and we tolerate him acting because it works for whatever the character is going to be. Like,
he ain't blown me away.
we know that character has to dance, so we will listen to him. Because we know we're about to get to a dance routine. It's not like we're like, oh my God, wait until he does this Shakespeare. We are not.
I'm gonna say something, and I know the blacks aren't gonna like it.
Go ahead.
Chris Brown's This Christmas, I like more than Donny Hathaway's.
Oh, I can feel that.
You can?
I can feel it.
You think the blacks will be upset?
Yes. Absolutely. But it is a good
Hang
one.
on the mistletoe.
He brightens it
I
up.
wanna get to know.
Oh, that. Oh!
You better.
Okay, triple threat.
Man.
Stand up. Singer. What you play? 12 instruments?
I do play, but I'm mediocre at best.
No, that is not mediocre. Mediocre at best.
All my instruments?
That's not mediocre. You actually can play them.
You're just not
but
proficient.
If I was
He
really
is
like to play the bass
proficient
again,
probably,
like if I really played, I'd be okay.
Whatever.
I'll be boom, 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 boom. That's what I want to do in my one show. But the blacks, the Patreon has not been. They're like, I get it. They're okay.
Chris brightens it up. It feels like
It was like American Idol. They made that their own. He's not trying to be Donny Hathaway's. Donny
Not at all.
Hathaway's is a classic.
yeah.
But Chris is also, and I always listen to both, but I listen to Chris's first.
I'm excited about this Christmas this year because we're in our new house and I'm going to have a monstrosity of a tree.
Invite me over.
You're always invited.
I want to come and lay on that couch. I ain't gonna be satisfied till I lay on
We
that
don't
couch.
have a guard keeping you out. You can drive by and park in front of our driveway.
That guard's my
anytime.
dog.
I
now,
went to
dog.
y'all
I
house.
give him this. He'd be like, I'll be like my dog, man.
Last time I hang out with Marcus, I had a headache the next day.
Oh, Kevin drank. Kevin drank.
I tried to drink a whole bunch of water the next day.
Oh, Jack Black.
Jack Black doesn't do stand up though.
But he sings, he acts, and he plays.
He plays the guitar, but to me that's still music. And I love Jack. Tenacious D, he could have a music career only.
They
he could
did
have
too-
an
they-
acting
you're
career
right.
only. But what's the third career? That's what I'm saying. But his guitar playing is
never did
probably
stand
better
up?
than Jamie's piano playing. But he never did stand up. And I love Jack. Jack is one of the reasons I'd be like, I don't have to be thin. Jack doesn't
He
be
does.
thin, and he gets every role he wants to get. He gets serious. He gets funny. He gets it all.
He's
And they
great.
talk about School of Rock, man, was a great movie. And he was, the little black girl was like, I don't want to be fat. He was like, man, I'm fat because I be eating. And I was like, this is me, Jack.
You get it, Jack.
Anyway, love you guys. God bless you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being an unruly cousin, for hanging out with us, for being a person like us. We love you guys.
We love you.
God bless you. God keep you. See you at the conference. Steve Martin.
What?
He played the banjo. He had a singing career.
I never saw stand up.
His stand-up is zany. He had a guitar come down off a string, and he played it. It was comedic stand-up. It was like anything I've ever seen. He acted.
So we're still going.
I guess he could do music.
Yeah,
career.
I
No,
wanna
it
make
could
an
be
announcement
over.
real
I
quick.
just somebody said Steve Martin. I was like,
and
ah.
just in case you missed it, Mama Likes is open to my Patreon and stage crew currently. This doesn't need to be in the show,
Okay.
obviously.
Cut
It's currently because I'm opening it to the public tomorrow. So shopmamalikes.com. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Ending stream. Goodbye.